there's another one. One time with the mind now. Let's go.
Could be something true now. I'm not looking anymore. The times of faking, love of flow now. Sharing real connections, what we're made for. Come on, let go, baby, more. Don't you know you're ready on a jump with it? Try to put the road double clicking on the go, but I no use. Hey, I'm being good in.
And I'm winning with a flow, double trouble on the go poses. Keep posing, opposing against these foes. Kids know I'm the roses. They cruise around on the concrete jungles.
Not a day goes by without me thinking about that way the world stepped in motion. When you walked into my life and we connected like we shared the same emotion. Couldn't help but move that fast, open our spiders into each other's lives like chess. All this energy's got us inspired now. We couldn't stop it, just say it free and
Persona 4, dancing all night.
Oh, it was steady. It's not the same voice every time. Hello everyone, hi YouTube, hi Twitch, hey wow! Happy to be back. So last night, I did a small stream just test stuff by doing free dance. Normally, I stream from PS4, right? I don't have any recording card, whatever, sadly. And the PS4 lets you do, says maximum you can do on PS4 is 720p 60 FPS, and there's one under it which is 720p, yeah, but no 60 FPS, which is the one I used to try last night. Like I thought, oh, it's crashing, maybe 60 FPS is too much, so I turned it down. Apparently that was a problem. So sorry if the FPS is worse, but hey, I'm not here for quality. I'm here for having fun. So that's a quick story, and yeah, I think that's it. Sorry mode. Oh. Wow, still champion 1. Oh, should I turn the network function on? Cause I think you should survive this time. Nah, just be safe. Let's not do it. Just be safe. Fellowship time. Wow. Do. Hello, Margaret. You pretty.
That is how their festival began. What do you think?
Oh, are you back into the prison? This thing is weird. Like, she's talking to the past.
Fate is truly full of surprises. They faced themselves and gained the power to stand up against difficulties. But their next trial was quite different. Rather than a contest of strength, it required them to openly express themselves and convey their feelings.
The woman smiled joyously before looking toward you again.
However, this did not deter him, and as if in response to that firmness of will, his power changed its form, adapting perfectly to the new situation.
That's called a protagonist. They can do anything.
Fascinating, don't you think?
But the power of friendship, yes.
By the way, have you thought about why you have found yourself here?
That's a quick question.
Don't worry yourself over it. I don't have that answer for you.
Oh, well, why you ask a question?
I asked only out of my own curiosity.
Oh.
Well then, allow me to show you a little more of the story.
I think Margaret might be my favorite village film resident. I've seen Elizabeth and Theodore from Persona Q only. I've seen the twins, Lavenza. They're all nice. It scares me, but Margaret's my favorite. Yeah. Because she sounds dull and boring, but gosh, she has a brain, and she uses it. And that's scary. She's scary in her own right. Plus, she's the elder sister of Elizabeth, apparently. That's kinda cool. Anyway, when the woman raised her hand, the same light radiated from it, slowing the surrounding scenery.
Here is where we left off with their festival.
And back to the bag we go. Like, the Velvet thing doesn't make that much sense. I don't want to go with it. It's weird. Takura! Production entrance hall. We say called Naoto and me up. We might as well practice until the other arrives. So just as we're finishing up, I get a word from Yusuke saying they're here. The here. We head down to the Takura production lobby to greet everyone as they come over from the train station. It's not long before we see the smiling face again. The whole group is here. It's the king.
I spot Sensei! Your friendly bear is back in town!
Oh, I hate it, but I love him.
That makes no sense when you're not in the costume, man.
It's my boy. He's Kenji.
Oh man,
And that
it's
douchebag.
so nice and cool
Hi,
inside the
Yusuke.
office. I feel like a human being again.
Remember the unexpected heat wave and takes exaggerated deep red while tugging on his collar. Didn't know he has a long neck. Yusuke, did his neck extend? No way. Someone Yusuke. Even though they must have gotten Reese's message about what happened, none of them seemed two-faced. None of them saw it. Taking this situation lightly is more that they've already made up their mind what to do.
I'm glad you're all here.
Hey, it's me.
Hey,
Or him.
you met any
I guess that's
celebrities
me.
yet? Are they cute? Tell me everything.
This we say, I guess. Only if I should take back what I said before. Yeah, take it back, man. This kid not shrugging it off, is he? Casual titty is one thing, but seeing like this is making me worry, yo.
There's always someone like him. Come on, Yosuke-senpai. You were just here the other day to film the commercial.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
you're
I
a
was too
celebrity.
nervous then to think about any of that stuff.
You are the celebrity, Yusuke.
Oh, the time has finally come.
Of what?
I'm in a big city, and not some dreary country town. And I get to hang out with celebrities. It's like a dream come true.
The bounties are the best. Shut up.
Excuse us for living in such a dreary place.
Hello, Chie.
Is that what you think of Inaba, Yosuke-kun? Did you forget that I'm a celebrity too? And a pretty famous one at that?
Yosuke-senpai's been like this the whole trip over here. Memorized every damn thing about that kind of mean chicken or whatever.
It's gonna be kitchen, but I love the chicken.
Kept blabbering on and on about the girls non-stop. Even knows their full names.
That's see, Yusuke's a freaking creep. I hate Yusuke. Kenji, he's honest.
Dude, what? You're bringing that up now?
Yeah, man. Looks like the whole world's against him. Oh, and he won't back him up either. All I can do is keep quiet while making a mental apology to Yusuke. A volley of cold stare and fish words enough to blast away the sudden heat wave or launch my partner.
You're the worst.
Yes.
The worst.
Yes.
Just completely terrible.
Thank you, girls.
Yosuke, you're awful!
Teddy, yours mean nothing.
I just got here and I'm already catching hell. And Teddy, what are you taking their side for?
Looks
Exactly.
like the dream is dead.
well,
Mostly thanks
sure
to
then.
you.
Thank Kenji.
Anyway, that aside, I had a message for you. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan are gonna be running a little late.
Are they fine?
Sounded like he's been busy with work.
Oh, it's work again.
That's too bad.
Toshima, Nanako! Silent rip! But then again, maybe it was actually a blessing in disguise that Toshima and Nanako are late. True. Since we know now that strange things are happening, I can share what we found out without any pointed question from Dejima. Because Dejima is really picky, like, are you being there? Are you being suspicious? But Nanako is like, no fight! I love the dynamic with Dejima and Nanako. It's really fun. Oh, I think my controller. Anyway. I must have looked pretty grim since Yusuke passed me on the shoulder and flashed me an encouraging smile.
Come on, cheer up, partner. Just have a little patience, and Nanako-chan will be here in no time.
Nanako is like the old sister I want to love because she's so lovely.
Man, that was one hell of a long trip. Been sitting down so long, my butt's sore.
We really should have taken the express train, but Yosuke had to insist we ride a bus instead.
Dude, you guys are the ones who said you were low on cash. There's no way I could have paid for all your tickets.
I have to say, you three aren't looking very well. Are you okay? Did you sleep
He
well?
says she said you're treat. We haven't seen Naruto once yet. She went there. I'm sure being in a corner all shy. Actually, no, Nanako is not shy between us. I don't know. The office can help but exchange glance at Yukiko's question. I was feeling getting a good night's rest, but I kept thinking about the case and ended up getting almost no sleep. Happens a lot. Don't be stressed. Thinking the way Naruto and Rise react, it must have been the same to them.
A lot happened last night.
Hey, it is Naruto. See, everyone's here.
You mean that midnight stage stuff? I got most of the story from Rise's email.
Okay, so they did get the mail. They did read the mail. They're not without clues.
Though it was so out of nowhere that I had to ask a ton of follow-up questions.
I read it too. Those girls are being held captive, right, Rise-chan?
Yeah. I'm sorry. You guys came all the way out here and I have to ruin it with bad news.
Is it bad news? We can dance.
Hey, no need to apologize, Rise-chan. Never fear. All the dance practice I've gotten in lately has been a good workout for me. And I've never missed a day of regular training either.
No, that's good.
Ah! I'm ready for anything.
This is not kung fu, Shie. It's dancing. I guess there is. Is there dancing martial arts? In both sides, like in dancing, is there a way of dancing that looks like martial art? In martial art, is there what type of martial art that is kind of like dancing? I'm sure there is. There's one of it. There's something of everything. I'm sure.
Count me in too. Look, look. Behold the results of my training with Rise-chan. 1, 2, bam.
And that's all he knows. He puts his palm together and keeps his face at a fixed angle while craning his neck around. That kind of thing is called isolation in dance term, but I don't remember Rise ever teaching Teddy any such move. Where did he learn that?
That has nothing to do with fighting shadows.
You never know. I mean, it's gonna be our dancing that beats him this time around, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
right, yeah. Man, why dancing of all things?
It's
Not
really
sure how that
dumb.
really works.
It's really
There are
dumb.
many things that we don't understand as of
It
yet.
doesn't make
All we
sense.
know is that our power won't defeat these shadows. Instead, we've discovered that we can free them by affecting them with our dance.
They're trying to capture us with their dancing too, right? Then it sounds to me like we ought to fight fire with fire.
That's pretty much what is going on.
Expressing ourselves through dance. It sounds exciting.
You guys, this isn't all fun and games.
What a relief. Though everyone is chatting like normal, I can tell that they're already thinking about how to solve this case. Wow. As long as they're with us, I'm positive we can get to the bottom of this. Of any mystery. Jesus, my English. I'm
Thanks,
sorry.
It's time the investigation team got back in action.
Woohoo!
I can't remember how many times that's happened by now.
Well, call it fate or whatever. But if you ask me, that's just how we are.
If we
We'll
can
just
save
get them to
people, I'm all
trouble.
for it. I think it's definitely better than doing nothing.
My magnificent moves will save all the innocent idols, and one of them will fall madly in love with me, despite it being forbidden in the world of showbiz.
What if? But no, it'll never happen. Steady.
Like that'd happen. Man, I really can't take you anywhere. Wait a sec. What if Teddy's got a point? What if he's not entirely wrong this time?
You skate, do not encourage Teddy. This is the one thing to never do. Do not encourage the bear. You can feed him, can pet him, can talk to him, but do not encourage his manners. No.
Is there even the slimmest of slim chances that it could happen for me?
No, there's more chance than you skate, sorry.
Never, as long as you're thinking like that.
Ah, you're all here. I hope your long trip was a smooth one.
Oh, hey, Inoue-san.
There's a voice, what? I didn't see the voice coming from behind us, and finally Inoue-san coming towards us with his unusual smile. I must breathe. He must have been passing by when he noticed us. He seems a little more tired today, though. Is it because the kitchen girls are missing?
I hope I wasn't interrupting anything.
Isn't this our chance? Want to try and get some information out of him?
Huh? Wow, you're all in costume. Now the show's still a ways off.
What do you mean
but
costume? That's
I'm
just
so fired up already.
This is a basic outfit. It was when you're costume, we're gonna be 10 times better. Winter outfit, that's a costume. Swimsuits, that's a costume. I do not have the costume outfit, and I will not get them. This is Spencer's, and I'm a good guy. He said no. The no button. Oh.
Well, we were thinking we should do a full group dress rehearsal.
Oh, well,
But we didn't know if there was any place to change, so we just wore our costumes.
I see. But you know, there are plenty of changing rooms available here.
Exaggerated, y'all. Drink water. It makes sense to changing rooms in, you know, an idol production
Goodness,
thing.
Kanji-kun, your hair certainly stands out. It really packs a punch.
Huh? You think so? Guess I'm used to it. I mean, I had it like this for the longest time.
Didn't Kenji had in the post game of Snow for Golden black hair? Why is it back to blonde? What, we need black hair Kenji back. Some glasses. You look like a bit more into though, but he was doing that.
Oh, but this festival's the last time I'm gonna wear this punk getup, though. I made up my mind to stop acting like a badass and be more like who I really am.
Yay, Kenji! So after this, technically.
I see. That sounds like a fine idea. I must say, those costumes look splendid on all of you. I guess that sort of natural high schooler look can't be faked. People respond well to that sort of thing. The outfits seem to fit well, too. I'm glad we went to the trouble to have them custom tailored.
Wait, I think it's the bullets? The bullet necklace? Jeez. That's right, the thing Inoue-san was most particular about was how we are genuine high school students. How can we not be high school students? Because of that, we all had to carefully bring back our look from when we used to go to the same high school. Oh, because we don't go to high school, really. Everyone got excited and walked with each other to get their hairstyling things up right to the way it was then. Oh, so this is like the pose thing, but we're disguised as what we used to look like. Is that the whole thing around here? Sure, excuses. I'll take it. Me too. Even though I got to a different high school now, I'm wearing an outfit that looks like a match to their school uniform. The whole thing gives me a whole sense of nostalgic joy.
Oh,
Yay!
by the way, can I ask you something, Inoue-san?
What is it? I'll try and answer if I can.
Well, it's about the Love Meets Bonds festival. Kaname Kitchen is performing in that too, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the plan. What about it?
Oh, it's nothing important. I'm a huge fan of theirs, so I was just wondering if I could, say hi to them. That's all.
Ooh, the fun
I
thing.
see. Unfortunately, they're all pretty busy right now.
Huh?
They're
Really?
dead.
That's weird.
Because
I
they're
mean, most
dying
of
in
the
the
group is in
midnight
the
world that we don't know about. I'm gonna freaking die.
Oh, ignore him. Just carry on.
Nervous laugh. She instantly covers steady mouth and motion for us to keep talking. That was a close one. Wait, what did he say? Did I notice?
Huh? Really? That's weird. I mean, most of the group is in the mid.
Oh, he said the midnight thingy. Teddy's freaking dumb. I like Teddy still. T for his part is still flailing his arm and neck while she's a Shizu. Seeing a question forming into his mouth, into his soft mouth eyes. Oh my god. My English so bad. It's like my head is reading and I'm just trying to make the words as I'm reading. I'm not actually looking at the words half the time. Oh my god. It's a bad habit of mine. Because it's English. I'm French. So while I'm reading, I'm translating so myself can understand. And my brain is like, alright, I need to say the word in the English way. It's not easy, okay? I can speak fast. I'm bad at what is it? What's the word? Speak slowly? Something like that. Articulation? Ugh, I don't know. I'm bad. Okay, wait. Seeing a question forming in Inoue-san's eyes, we slip between him and Teddy, trying to gloss over Teddy's slip-up with a smile.
I mean, of course they're busy.
I love the novel.
I'm sorry I even asked. He'll be fine. Man,
Fine,
what a
man.
shame, though.
Nervous laughing?
But Konami-chan is in the midst of a poster photo shoot in the studio here. Why don't you go see her later? Rise-chan can show you the way.
Oh yeah,
She'll
the
probably sign an
McDonald
autograph.
chick. That's her name for me. That's the McDonald chick.
Autograph? Seriously? I mean, that'd be great. Then I guess we'll go stop by later.
Well, you still created the whole fan thing just to get
Tired from a
info.
long trip though, so get some rest first. Well, I have a meeting to attend, so you'll have to excuse me.
Okay, see you later.
And negotiation. Farewell. You know what? Don't care about you. Bye bye. We see Inoue-san gives a sigh of relief. Phew. Looks like we managed to squeeze some information out of him without raising any suspicion. Oh, any suspicion? Freaking Teddy being boom smashed down, no speaky. Yeah, no suspicion whatsoever. Friendship. That's this.
Yosuke senpai, your acting sucks. I was afraid Inoue-san would pick up on it.
His acting is way better. Top tier level compared to An acting. So you shut up.
You too, Teddy. What were you thinking letting that slip?
Okay, Teddy just sucks.
I'm deeply sorry.
Just you're fine.
Very sorry.
Teddy, you suck, but I still love you.
Well, at least it's clear now. Now I was acting, those Kaname girls ain't come back yet.
Mm-hmm. There's no doubt about it. It must have been Tomoe-san herself that Rise-chan picked up on.
There's no doubt. It was brief, but that couldn't have been anyone else. I'm positive that reading was Tomoe's.
It's decided then. Let's all watch that video at midnight tonight.
Wait, can we literally just go in there only at midnight? This feels like not productive. As in, like, the original game. Okay, I know a comparison. The story is really weird. It's a freaking written game. I know, but like, can we not just go? I guess we got dragged into it. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah,
and we'll head into the midnight stage once more.
I need to stop criticizing. Just roll with things. She's not the best
Did I
at.
say something odd?
Did she? No.
Naoto, every now and then you say some pretty nutso stuff like it's no big deal.
Like what? Just go into the main next day once more? Yeah, we can. What's wrong about that? Boofy hat.
Scary.
Yeah, you're gonna get like just dragged in
There's
again.
no other way. We don't know any other means of getting in.
Exactly, that's true.
Time is of the essence. Come on, let's hurry to the studio.
Woo. I must have been pretty embarrassed. Sherry's up and ahead, leaving us behind. We all look around before following her. Aww. One way or another, we ride into battle at midnight. We meet with resistance, not residents. Wait, one more. We'll meet with resistance on the midnight stage. If we spend the time until then working... If we spend the time until then working on our dance move. Oh, our time until then working on a dance move. I think we can learn that out from each other. It's hard to, you know, read. But I reinforced resolve to save the missing girls. I slowly follow my trusty friend. Yay!
That reminds me. We didn't get too many chances to all rehearse together. There's probably a lot we can learn from each other. So let's get as much practice as time permits.
Yeah, we got the time. Went to freaking midnight. Being tutorial. I already did the tutorial, so no. But sure.
Okay, here we go.
I mean, this is not the same tutorial as before. I'm like, why not, right?
Yo, yo, yo! Time for me to get your next lesson rolling!
Yo, Teddy!
First, I'm gonna talk about these things called unison notes.
Unison note?
Sometimes these stretchy notes will come flying at you.
Oh, so I need
These are
them to
unison
press
notes.
together.
You gotta press 2 buttons at the same time.
Yeah, figure.
Give it a shot. Press the 2 connected buttons together with the notes.
I think they're just gonna explain these notes. Wait. I think I'm just gonna explain like these notes and the one I need to hold. Makes sense. I go for 2 notes. Boop. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Alright, got it. Let's see, simple.
How'd you do? Okay.
Not the best,
Next
but
up, we gotta talk about hold notes.
okay, yeah, makes sense. Hold
You
notes.
gotta press and hold these ones. Make sure you let go in time with the rhythm too.
No. You don't think I hate the modern game? It's short hold notes. I always hated those.
Did you figure out the timing? You gotta know when to let go. All right, time for your final exam.
This
Get
looks
the
so
audience
nice.
all hyped up and clear this stage.
I love this little tutorial with Teddy. Oh. I'm a clear tutorial, let's go. I mean, they say I don't need to do the scratch, but it gives me points. So why would I not do them, you know? Extra points and bonuses. I'm looking for my scores. This is the one game where you actually look at the scores. If you want to be like better and best, scores is what you're going for. The only game where you look at scores nowadays, or before, was the old games, arcades or NES games.
Moves. That's it. This bear has nothing left to teach you.
Sick.
I had tons of fun dancing with all of you.
Bye-bye. I love Teddy being a mascot. I think he's a pretty good mascot. He's way better than Morgana as a mascot. Morgana is not a mascot. He's a freaking cat.
This non-stop rehearsal's brutal. My legs are killing me.
We've been singing for the routine ever since everyone arrived, and Yusuke finally speak up in defeat. That's to be expected. Rise is the only one who's managed to keep dancing throughout the rehearsal. Jeez, that's a hard word. And Yusuke was the only holdout, not taking many breaks.
We are appearing in a professional concert after all. Plus, there's the midnight stage to worry about. We need practice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that stuff about fighting through dance, it sounds pretty hard.
That sounds pretty hard, to be fair.
But we have to do it.
Good job, guys. You're all working real hard. I didn't think our routine would come together so well from the get-go.
Like, wait, what is it? Compared to just, oh, I'm thinking, turn-based fighting, dancing is more hard in my opinion.
That's why I think I'm gonna give you a reward, Yosuke-senpai.
Ooh.
A reward? Did you have something for me?
A cookie?
You like Kanami Kitchen, right? Well, why don't we go check out Kanami's photo shoot?
Ooh, seriously?
Everyone else wants to go too. Plus, I want to introduce you all to Kanami. Come on, you senpai. Shake a leg or we're gonna leave you two behind.
I'm coming, of course we'll go with you. Let's just hang on a sec.
So that's what that was about, Jesus. Oh, reading is hard. I was wondering what she was talking about with everyone over there. Lucy is very good at this sort of thing. You could see she has a knack for making people smile. That is true. Even though I hate Rise, that is kinda true. Actually, you know what? Does Yukiko goes into the trash bin now? Because Yukiko brings nothing. Rise brings at least a smile sometime, you know? I only met Kanami-san, so I honestly just wanted to practice a little more. But if everyone else is going, I might as well tag along. I quickly towel off before heading towards the entrance, where everyone is waiting. Towel off, is that just saying that taking off the sweat of your like face or something? I don't know. I've never done that. Like having a towel when you exercise, I just take a shower. Ooh! See? Magnol get up. With a lot of beauty stuff.
Oh, there she is! Damn! Her head's so tiny! And look how long her legs are.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty amazing. I wonder what size she is in front.
What? When I have the studio where Kanami-san is, Rise poked her head in first to read the staff inside and explain to them about us. Thanks to her, we are allowed to stay and watch the photo shoot from a distance, as Kanami-san is bombarded with blinding flashes. Yeah, the photo shoot looks disgustingly annoying to do. Look at all those freaking lights, you have to be blind after this.
She's so cute! Her chest is like BAM! While her waist is so slim, she's totally Yosuke's type!
Hey, keep it down! Wow, though, that's really her. Seriously, thanks so much for letting us see the real Kanami.
I just want to say quick, this one line, right here.
Her chest
It's
is
like BAM! It sounds dumb, but there's a... It's in... What was it? It wasn't Game Grump. Oh yeah, it was in Game Grump Link Between World, the first time they played it. Animation, or just a story. It's like, it says they're going to see Zelda, and after talking to her, they go back and they're talking about It says, dude, no, it wasn't like, she was like, BAM! It's the exact same line. She was like, BAM! It's super funny. Oh.
I can't bother her while the shoot's going on, but I'll make sure to introduce you all later. You have to be on your best behavior, though. Promise?
Teddy.
Yes, yes. I swear on the Junes name that I won't cause a scene.
Okay, about you, Teddy.
I swear on...
Hey, you freaking...
That makes no sense. And why are you swearing by me?
The best friend. Oh, hi, you.
Rise Kujikawa, what is the meaning of this? Are you on some sightseeing trip with that group of yours?
Kind of.
If it's a field trip you're interested in, could you take it elsewhere?
Oh, crap. It's Miss Ochimizu.
We've been spotted! Bring out the gun! Now to shoot her! Rise for her brow and looks away. Miss Ochimizu, the producer of the LMB Fest, who was so assured us yesterday, is standing imposing before us, as if to block our way.
Who's this nasty hack?
Oh, whoops. A bit. Oh. I love it. I love it. I love Kenji's the best guy. Saturated. This is why Kenji's the best boy. He's so honest. I love him. It's Miss Oshito.
This is Miss Ochimizu. She's the general producer of the festival we're performing in.
Dude, are you serious? The general producer of the Love Meets Bonds festival is Kyoka, the Empress Ochimizu?
You know about her, Yosuke?
Of course I do. She's always on TV. She's this super scary lady who has no problem making other celebrities cry.
I don't get it, but it sounds like she's sort of important.
Kenji's a bit dumb though.
Honestly, we've had enough complications already. I don't need any more cropping up.
It's like if Yusuke and Ryuji fuse into one, look at Kenji. Honest, dumb punk. That's Kenji.
Perhaps I should demand extra payment from Takara Productions for having to deal with these rude children.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Only one of them, Kenji.
What the hell did you say?
Kenji, chill out.
Whoa, hold it, Kanji. Give me a break. Dude, wait. Do you hear something?
Is that the weird music from the midnight stage thing? The creepy music?
What is this? Where's it coming from?
Hey, sound techs, what's going on?
I heard it too. It's a song that's faintly going from somewhere. I wouldn't forget a song like this. The midnight stage.
It's that song we heard yesterday right before we fell into the midnight stage.
Are we not supposed to say it in front of everyone? We're in a freaking room with Yoshimizu, the idol, other people of a shooting thing, and we said the midnight stage joy we're in. This is no good.
Senpai, look.
Where? What? What the this ceiling thing has to stop. I look and see Kanami-san raising her hand upward, a curious gaze in her eyes. I follow her gaze and catch sight of something all too familiar. That same strange light we saw yesterday in the studio. When we heard this song play, it's super creepy.
Whoa. What is this? Could this be a close encounter of some kind?
This doesn't make sense. It's not midnight. What's going on?
There's no time for that. Konami's gonna get taken.
And I think people that were taken or kidnapped were not kidnapped at midnight, but in the afternoon.
Konami's what?
Miss Ochimizu, please move aside.
Excuse us.
Wow, my babies are surprisingly bold.
Wait, are you talking about us? Teddy. You're saying you could push Miss Oshimizu aside and rush toward Kanami-san. The rest of us followed close behind. What?
Wait. I said wait.
Konami, get away from that light.
Huh? Rise-senpai?
Wow. Miss Oshimizu. What? We all tried to shield Kanami-san from the ribbon shooting out from the heavy light hovering near the ceiling. But Miss Oshimizu is faster than any of us and pushed Kanami-san herself getting caught by the ribbon. Oh, that's a cool shot though. That's a pretty cool picture. She made a snap decision. Miss Oshimizu knew Kanami-san was in danger, but she couldn't have known what would happen next. Was she trying to prank Kanami-san? I looked toward her with some surprise as she scolded Kanami-san.
How troublesome. Don't I always tell you not to space out like that?
Like in the worst danger, I still scold my kids.
Ochimizu?
Listen, if something happens to me, go to Inoue. The festival must up.
The end.
She got dragged in. What are we gonna do?
We go in.
We follow her. Come on, everyone.
Yeah.
But how? We're just gonna jump into it? Woo! Well, she's a permission to win and throw herself toward her heavy light. Just because it worked out once doesn't mean it will make it through a second time. I pray for everyone's safety as I throw myself into the light after them. What the fudge? We're just Super Mario jump into that light. Da 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 da.
Looks like we made it.
Mayo, the mayo stage. We've got mayonnaise, we've got ketchup, we've got mustard, all the stage, man.
but...
Burn on your face. Just as we got sight of the faint light, we were suddenly thrown out somewhere. We all managed to keep our balance as we land, and when I look around, I see that everyone is safe. Though Teddy and Kenji appear to have landed right on Yusuke.
Well, at least we made it in one piece.
That took a while. I was worried I might get separated from everyone and be one lonely bear.
You know, I remember something like this happening before. That takes me back.
No, I don't remember.
Can you guys chat after you get off of me?
What the hell are you doing, Yosuke-senpai?
What's with that tone? I'm the victim here.
Shut up, Yusuke. Get up.
No fighting. Huh. Is this the midnight stage?
Sure. I take the chance to check my surrounding once again. It's a dark, eerie place filled with bizarre objects and pattern. What do you mean it's a freaking stage? It's a familiar sensation, and then there's that eerie song I hear echoing from somewhere. There's no doubt this place must be the midnight stage. Duh. However.
Yeah, but this place looks different from where we were before.
Last time, that voice seemed keen on capturing Rise-san. It invited us directly to a prepared stage. Perhaps we're being treated differently this time because we forced our way in.
Maybe we're treated as like backstage. If that makes sense, I don't know. Okay, does that make sense? This story doesn't make any sense. The piano is coming in. Vroom.
What is that voice?
Oh yeah, that's right. Should go. I forgot.
It's the master of the midnight stage, and probably the culprit behind this.
Da, da, da.
I say this place is off limits to unauthorized personnel. Or do you want to connect with us after all?
I don't know why. Other than Kanamian, she's the culprit. I'll say that much. She's the first, most suspicious person in this. She's the most suspicious, of course. The heavy voice echoes from all directions, making it hard to tell where it comes from. Though we're on guard and searching for the source of this heavy voice, we don't have even a chance of fighting them.
Enough with these games! Who are you? Release Tomoe and the others right now, and Miss Ochimizu too!
Release them? That wouldn't be right. Can't you see they're happier here?
How? We don't see anything.
Is it serious? They're locked up here by force. There's no way they're happy about that.
Do I see some new faces here? Good. You can connect with us too.
Oh, my mouth hurts so bad.
You're not willing to listen, huh? We'll have to do it the hard way.
Do what you want. You'll understand eventually.
Suddenly the chokingly oppressive aura disappears, and it feels as if the air has at least gotten a little easier to breathe. Most likely it's because the source of that voice has vanished from this area.
The atmosphere seems different. Is it gone?
Shouldn't they have said the atmosphere is different when
Yeah,
she's here?
I think so. I'm just glad we weren't cast out like last time.
That aside, I really don't like how this place feels. It looks fun and all, but it totally doesn't feel that way.
Sure, Teddy. Oh, wait. Through the window real quick. The trucks are coming in.
It's kind of like my world, and I can smell some familiar scents from way off, but it doesn't feel connected to my world.
Explanation, please.
You mean the TV world?
Yeah, it might be in the same neighborhood, but I don't think there are any ways to go back and forth.
So this midnight stage is a world all its own.
By the way,
Wow.
is that the entrance? It branches off in 2 different paths.
We looked where she is pointing. Sure enough, there looked to be a giant gate that split the path into 2 directions. Didn't see that one coming. The atmosphere seemed to be welcoming us to some kind of event. It feels somehow wrong though, and I quickly look away from it.
Hold on, let me search around.
How does it look wrong? It's just a panel.
I know you told us already, but you really can summon our personas here.
And sorry, I hit the mic accent.
But we can't use them to fight with, right?
We tried, but what the voice said was true. No acts of aggression worked. Whether it was using my persona or Naoto's gun.
Bang, bang.
No one hurts or gets hurt. That must be the rule here.
No one gets hurt, huh? That sounds fishy already. It's way too good to be real.
Indeed. Also, that voice used bizarre ribbon-like objects it referred to as eternal bonds. They seemed to be what kept the shadows bound to this world. When I was caught by one myself, I could clearly tell that it wasn't any true bond, but outright brainwashing. No one should be allowed to force someone to discard their very self just for the sake of another's desires.
That's why we need to show them how we feel with our dancing.
Oh!
Hey, I found them! Tamami is through here, and Tomoe is further in the back.
I've been listening to my words. Rise's voice echoes sharply. There you go. So like she's found Tomoe-san in the other reading. Rise's ability has really improved lately. Blah blah blah. Strength, the little part of the heart. Blah, blah, blah. In this case, though, Rise finding their running was proof of a bitter truth for
I'm
us.
sensing Sumomo and Nozomi down the other path. Guess we were right about all 4 of them being over here, but Tomoe's reading is much weaker than yesterday. The others seem pretty weak too. We need to get them out of here.
I was hoping this wouldn't be the case. We better hurry.
Then why don't we split up into 2 teams?
Ooh.
That way, each team can save 2 of the girls.
Ooh, yes.
There are 2 forks to the path here, but
Ouch,
it seems
right.
like they come
Elbow.
together again further down. If we do like Yukiko-senpai says, we should be able to meet up there.
Makes sense, makes sense. It's logic. Sorry, everyone knows that Rise is... Oh my god, I'm gonna burp again. Oh! I see, even if we split up into 2 teams here and go through different entrances, we'll still be guaranteed to meet up again later.
That takes care of that. Okay, Risa is a pro, and Yu's already won once with his dancing, so they should be on different teams.
In that case, me and Naoto will go with Rise.
Oh.
Might as well just split up at what year we're in, yeah?
Yeah, that point.
I guess that's fine. I just wasn't expecting that from you.
They'll have Teddy. You can bring Teddy with you.
We've actually been talking. Like, we can't keep relying on our senpai forever, you know?
Oh, that's really cute. That's really neat.
That's correct. And we thought we should find our own way of working. That suits us.
Aww. They're going up.
I hadn't expected to put it to the test here, but it would be a good opportunity.
Yeah, you go.
I'll support Kanji-kun's proposal as well.
Whoa! You guys have been thinking about this a lot, huh?
It's really cute. Oh, I like that.
I bet you guys never knew we talked about stuff like that.
Oh, our Kohai are really
If you
perfect,
keep
amazing.
treating us like kids, we'll surpass you before you know it.
That
Sick.
sounds like a great idea. I'm with Kanji on this one too.
He's best boy and has great ideas.
All right, let's make it a competition. We'll see which team can rescue these girls faster. Bring it on.
Of course it's me.
What about me? Which team am I on?
Their team.
You're coming with us.
Exactly.
If they had 5 on their team and we only had 3, that wouldn't be fair, would it?
Exactly. Good for fairness, Teddy. Not because I don't want you with me. For fairness.
I'm getting fired up. The time has come for me to overcome the great wall that is Sensei and fly out into the vast world beyond.
We can almost count Teddy as the first year because of how freaking young he looks.
Fly away from Junez first, will ya?
Anyway,
He's a mascot,
we'll each
Junez.
rescue 2 girls, then meet up at the rendezvous point, okay? I'll make sure to keep an eye on you guys. And if anything happens on our end, I'll let you know with my persona.
I hope you don't mind us going on ahead. We'll see you in a bit.
Senpai, you better not let your guard down and get your asses handed to you by some weird thing.
There they go. Kenji, Nato, Risa, and Teddy each give a big smile as they run past the giant gates. Haha. Looks like they're off to a great start. Our team, on the other hand, is still astounded at our juniors' unexpected growth, watching them start off. Oh yeah, it's really cute. Oh, it's warmed my heart.
Did they just totally steal the spotlight?
They did, because they're the best characters. You guys, aka Yusuke, Shinya, and Yuki are the worst character in this group. Kenji, Rise is passable. No. Naoto, Kenji, and Teddy are like the best characters.
Wow, they've all grown up before we knew it.
Oh, it's so cute.
Like I was watching them leave the nest for the first time.
Oh.
Yukiko, you sound like my mom.
We should hurry too. We need to save Tomoe-san and Tamami-san as fast as we can.
True.
All right then. 3rd year investigation team, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
You bet.
You actually want the call that you use, Kay. Okay, from behind here, either. Of course, our objective is to rescue the kidnapped member of Ditchin' Girls, and this isn't a race or anything. But even then, we'll make on the road ahead with everything we have and keep a step ahead. Alright, so I'm betting we're gonna start doing dancing. Okay, play the freaking game. The festival began. Interfering. Oh, I just got a trophy. There was one dance in all of this. Oh, there's more reading. Oh my god. There's so much story and no dancing. Wait, is that a score? There's a score. What do you mean difficulty easy? Oh, that? Ah. What's the mode then? The charts. Alright. It's not normal now. The stream should not die when I get to a dance section. I'm really scared for it to happen, but it shouldn't be happening. Okay, we good. Hopefully, I'm really scared of how long the story is. Because some game tend to be around like 40 hours long. The rhythm game should be like 10 hours, big max, 5 maybe. You know, I'm really scared. But it has been 2 hours already. I guess I'm really scared of how long the story mode is. Anyway. Freak. I forgot how sore my throat can get when I'm talking a lot or reading a lot first in the game. Jesus. That's why I love Final Fantasy 15. There's voice acting for every single text. I don't need to talk with it. After splitting from Kenji and the others and traveling farther down the path, the atmosphere started changing. It still has a creepy side, but how do I put it? It feels like the surrounding and paths have been kind of standardized. It's like the others are feeling the same thing. They're glancing around with worried expression on their faces. Oh, this is...
This is a very different look compared to the last place.
What is this? It's starting to look like some weird circus.
So it is a stage.
The TV world changed according to the mind of whoever appeared on the Midnight Channel, right?
I mean,
There's
yeah, that's
shadows around, and we can call our personas here. So does that mean this midnight stage works the same way?
It's a good assumption.
You're telling me someone's mind looks like a circus on the inside? That, raises a lot of questions.
It could be possible. This is really just a novel.
Welcome to Tamami Recipe's Midnight Stage.
It's that voice! Stop hiding and show yourself!
And why should I do that? I don't see any reason to bother with you.
What?
You just keep feeling offended. Your scan is only natural. We can see whoever's speaking, and we still haven't figured out what it's trying to do. Oh, it's as he or it. It's like our words aren't even reaching it. But it's not important now. If it's not going to listen, then we need to at least draw out as much information as we can.
You just said this was Tamami-san's stage. Is she up ahead?
Yes, she is. And her performance is about to begin. She's going to become the Tamami everyone wants. A true star, shining brightly at our eternal concert.
It really sounded like how in the end of Person Fire Golden, the true golden ending, by the way, you fight Izan something, I forgot the name of, but he explained that the TV world, the Midnight Channel, is what you see there is what the people want to see of that person. So this is kind of the same thing.
Rise told me about your spiel. Becoming the you that others want, huh? That's just letting yourself be brainwashed.
Brainwashed? Not at all. This is for Tamami's sake. Forcing others to deal with your true self won't make anyone happy. To her, there's no point in being someone that nobody loves. But if she becomes the Tamami everyone wants, then everyone will love her. Nothing could make her happier.
A white hot flash runs through my mind. I knew the voice wouldn't listen to us, but I didn't think it would be like this. The voice has no ill intention. It truly believes it's doing this for her sake.
This doesn't look good. Nothing we say is getting through.
In any case, I'm sorry you've come all this way, but I'm afraid there's no admission for those without a ticket.
I have my own ticket. What? Oh, it's time to dance. Oh, this image again. We use image already. Yikes. Black mist starts to just swirl around up front of us, eventually taking form.
What the?
shadows connected by ribbons, just like Naoto-kun said.
Be careful, don't get caught.
Come on, connect with us. If you do, I'll let you join us and see Tamami on stage.
We'll go by force. By the power of dancing, I'll blow the door off. The creepy music now. As if triggered by the voice, the eerie song began playing, causing all the shadow to dance. I instinctively look away, but it's futile. Since this world amplified the ability to express yourself, their dance goes past simple visual appeal and reach directly into your mind. It's the power of dancing! Losing strength, I struggle to fight back against the urge to join the shadow.
This song again.
I know I was warned, but I didn't think it would be this bad.
Oh crap, they're getting closer!
Everyone hang in there. Don't let the pressure overwhelm you.
Yusuke, go dancing! And take a step. Yusuke nod and take a step forward. Meeting his eyes, I instantly understand what he's going to do. Yusuke, you've got this. Go dance!
Good thing Rise assigned each of us a song to work on. Dancing is expressing ourselves. I still don't quite get it, but looks like I gotta give it a shot.
Okay.
Yosuke, you're gonna dance?
Hey,
yeah.
When it comes to showing off your moves, it's first come, first served. Sorry, but I got dibs on this one.
Oh, he's looking fresh. Okay, hopefully the...
Hi, everyone. Are you alright?
Rise, perfect timing. I need my song.
Yosuke Senpai's track? Okay, I'm on it. I'll turn it up full blast.
And how is it on your side?
So wait. All right, Rise, hit it.
May I ask? Oh no, wait, no, I ask. Okay. No, I hope Maxine won't die. He should not be dying from this.
Are you ready?
The test like they did last night, he didn't die.
Make it look good.
That's all.
You better nail this, Yosuke!
Alright, let's go. I'm ready. Oh, that's the song of the shopping district. Or, you know, when you're after school. Before murders happen. It's happy and fun, you know?
Okay, bring it on whenever.
Da, 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 da. It's just on normal, so it's too hard, but it's still practicing. Oh, she's in there. Let's go.
That's the spirit. Keep going.
That's solid.
Oh, you're pretty good too, Yosuke.
Like while playing Persona 4, I was actually just sometimes I just skip the game on and just listening to this song. It's so happy. It's fun.
That was the best performance ever. The power of me network.
Power of me that worked. I don't know if that's a compliment, Yusuke. It's just cheating. Oh, I'm gonna go now! I lost my king crazy. Upset it is. I am.
Okay, bring it on whenever.
Yeah, that's it.
Yup.
Great. This is fun.
That's the spirit. Keep going. Oh, you're pretty good too, Yosuke. What's
Good, I can sense both your passion.
Passion of love.
Performance ever. The power of me network.
Power of me that word. That sentence makes no. I gotta go again. No.
Yup.
Yay!
Go, Jiraiya!
Play the freaking guitar. Do it. I think it's fun. Yay! Brilliant!
Yeah, I feel like I nailed that.
Awesome, Yosuke. I bid thee my compliments.
I got too good. No, I'm so sad. I could go fucking crazy. I missed 2 notes. I missed 2 freaking notes. But we're on normal now. Apparently it was on easy. Whoops. Back to normal.
Yosuke, you did it. That was a great performance.
Yes, you were wonderful.
Yay!
Phew. Not such a disappointment now, huh? It's not like I've been screwing
sorry.
around all this time, you know?
Whoa. Chie, are you all right? You're spacing out.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing at all, really. Just, it caught me off guard, and I was like, damn, Yosuke!
Oh, what was that, Chie? Now that you've seen how cool I can be, are you
falling for me?
No, that's not possible. Right, Chie?
Chie?
Yeah, your dance was awesome, but none of that other stuff.
Good, Chie still Chie. Good, good, good.
Yukiko-san, Chie-san, it was supposed to be a joke. Can you please get the punchline instead of taking it seriously? Oh, damn it.
The honor!
Shadows understand me better than you two.
Yuki ignores Yusuke stubborn complaints. As I approach Yusuke to console him, the glowing shadow around us suddenly begins melting away. And the door's open! Let's go! FBI going in! Wow! Same picture again. We use assets.
Whoa!
Wow, it's beautiful.
It's like snow! Beautiful, yes, but moving on. The growing is pretty good.
What's up with those shadows anyway? I mean, these guys are kind of different from the shadows we're used to, huh? Usually they try to beat the crap out of us as soon as they see us.
Now that you mention it, you're right. Oh, are they calm because they're chained down? You know, like Chosokabe.
I don't know what Chosokabe is.
Chosokabe? The Sengoku era feudal lord?
No, not him. You know my dog.
No.
His name's Muku. I keep telling her, but she keeps forgetting.
Wait, she has a freaking dog? I never did on Link. Maybe she did it. I don't know.
Hell, this isn't even the TV world. Are there really this many shadows outside of it?
Also, can I just say you having amazing historical knowledge? Mwah, beautiful.
I know it happened once, but that was kind of a special case.
This kid's right. I hadn't given much thought on it since this isn't the real world, but are shadows really everywhere? These are personal proof. Shadows are entities tied closely to the human mind. I highly doubt that they can just be anywhere that qualifies as an alternate world.
Maybe they were caught in the TV world and then they got yanked over here.
Perhaps someone was walking them?
Are you still stuck on dogs?
Maybe they've been here all along in this world.
But didn't Teddy already say this is a totally different place from the TV world?
Maybe it's different shadow. Shut
Do
up.
shadows exist, like, everywhere then? That's a scary thought.
Man, if you're in humans everywhere, why would, shadow not exist everywhere? Eh?
First
You know that?
off, where even is here? This definitely isn't the TV world, right?
Maybe.
Teddy said as much, so we can at least be sure about that. Probably.
That voice said this is a place where no one hurts.
Yeah, no one hurts or gets hurt, right? Well, if
you
you
said.
get brainwashed by that ribbon, I guess you wouldn't even think about hurting anyone. Who the heck is that voice anyway? Sure sounds like they know a lot about this world.
More like it rules this world. Maybe that voice created everything here.
Who knows? I don't know. There is a very chill-like idea. It made this place. It's indeed possible, but we don't have enough information to determine that.
Who knows? It's not like any one specific person made the TV world either. Though if the voice does have that kind of power, then we're up against one tough opponent.
It's hard to believe this is all the work of a normal person. Aha! Maybe the culprit isn't human. An alien, maybe?
Yukio, you can shut up.
I kinda doubt that.
She might be dumb, but she has better idea and mindset than you, Yukio.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
P5 gas episode.
I did a little research after getting Rise's text. You know what people are saying about the LMB website's video, right? That it's the curse of a dead idol?
Dun, dun, dun. Everyone turns toward Yusuke, startled. No, Yukio was fascinated and she was horrified at his unexpected words. Because cool story. I'm not only dealing with this kind of subject, and she's quick to challenge Yusuke's statement.
No, stop right there!
It's funny because in Personal Q, Shadow Labyrinth on 3DS, I've been playing that. I've just gotten into the third labyrinth, which is a scary house, and she also, again, scared of ghosts. They always bring it back.
How can you bring up that stuff at a time like this? I can't believe you.
Shut up, Shia.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Yeah, man.
There was an idol that
Seriously,
committed suicide
talking
a
here.
while ago. And rumor has
Mystery
it
team.
that she cursed the site from beyond the grave.
Where's our Scooby-Doo?
So, since she's already dead, you think she has supernatural powers?
Why not?
Oh, you too, Yukiko! Just stop! Conversation over!
No, keep going.
We should get going! We need to save Tamami-chan, right? We don't have time to be standing around chatting!
Or we can chat. She'll survive. Oh? We'll kill her if she does. We don't want to kill her. We're fine. Yeah? Anyway. Poor throat. Oh boy. Pushing English. Not easy. I wish. No, I don't wish it was English, man. I wouldn't know French yet, otherwise. Anyway. She's right. Maybe what we're talking about related to the incident, but it's dangerous to waste time talking. Mostly for Chie. We still have our ways to go. We can't have her losing her composure. Oh my gosh. Wait, what was I? She's valuable help. Plus, she's like this subject. Did my computer froze or my stream froze for a second? Wait. The stream's not moving. It didn't crash, but it froze. Did it? My screen froze. I have one screen of my stream open on my laptop. It just didn't move for a while. You know, I'm trying my best with it to not crash on a freaking random game. Okay, move. We're good? Ouch. False alert. If we need to go over it to solve this mystery, then unfortunately for we'll do so. But right now, we better move on.
You're right. Let's focus on rescuing Tamami-san.
All right. If we're ready, then let's move.
We all know and start running down the path. Why is it an N? Tamani. It's Tamami. C'est la mami. Mami means grandmother in French, by the way. Tamami-san is up ahead. We need to save her. Sure. I guess I'll save her. Back to the circus.
Someone's there!
We're just one in circle. We're back at the circus place. We spot a silhouette up ahead, and she is the first to speak out. On closer inspection, it's definitely a girl wearing a familiar white outfit, looking already lost. Oh, is it the girl with the 4-leaf clover on her?
It's her! Tamami!
Is it what I think it is? It is her. We can ignore her.
Huh? Why are
Well, you're lucky with your 4-leaf. We're here to save you.
Dude, awesome! Just like on TV. It's the real fluffy hand in the flesh.
The fluffy Ann in the who says that? Oh, Ann, that's her nickname for a kitchen thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, that's dumb. Again, the dumb meat thing is dumb.
But why are you in your stage outfit?
Because she got captured in her stage outfit. Hello?
Practicing, and we heard this creepy song, and then something all flat and slithery wrapped around us, and
What is that? That was rapping type. There was
I don't know
weapons.
what happened, but the next thing I knew, I was here. This doesn't make any sense. Where are we?
In a magical world of dancing.
And who are you?
That's Yusuke. Like, it looks like seeing a familiar face has brought her at least some relief. Tamami-san keeps changing expression like a child throwing a tantrum as she's yelling at us. I've read it before, so I'm really used to it, but the others seem a little taken aback by it too. Yeah, she's dumb.
Oh, yeah. We haven't introduced ourselves. I'm Yosuke Hanamura, this guy's partner.
Yosuke. Yeah, that's a small difference. I have to remind
And
myself.
this is Chie Satonaka and Yukiko Amagi. They're our friends. Our team, I guess? Anyhow, you can relax now that we're here. Don't worry, Tamamin. We'll save you.
Yosuke-san, Chie-san, and Yukiko-san?
You're all son? Tamami-san, step forward, Yusuke and the others, and take a good look at each of them, staring into each other's person's face. Judging from what I know of her, I might have an idea of what she's trying to do. Well, that's not a little misleading. It'll be more accurate to just say she's trying to pick a fight again.
Huh? Something wrong?
Nice to meet you.
Whoa, that's close. What's up?
Yep, I win. I'm the cutest one here.
I guess compared to Yukiko and Chie and Yusuke, yeah, she's the cutest, I guess. Sure.
What? That's what that was about? Is this really the time for that? And hey, why am I even in the running?
I mean, you can be a cute boy. Can you just a cute guy? Suddenly the atmosphere around us changed. Without a word, we already are set for action. The piano started. Boom! We know this feeling. I whispered an all too familiar voice echoed down above to us. No to Tammy standing behind us.
I found you. Oh, Tamami, what a funny girl you are.
Well, who do we have here? We won't let you have Tamamin.
You're still around? Sorry, but it's almost time for Tamami's big performance. Let's go, Tamami. Make everyone laugh, like you always do.
Oh, is that why he's a circus clown? Because she makes people laugh?
Why should I go with you? Besides, I'm not trying to make anyone laugh.
Oh, I know. You're just working hard, always trying to do your best. But it's a funny thing, isn't it? The harder you work, the farther away you seem to push everyone.
Funny? How dare you?
It's all right. I understand your pain. If you connect with me, you won't have to suffer at all.
And the door is closed. We must tense. Again. Please don't use the same... Oh, she's gonna use the same accent again. Hi, shadows. How are you doing? Oh, wow. They're shadows. Ugh. Story mode, am I right? Oh, the shadows here.
These guys again? Dude, there's even more of them this time.
I won't have to suffer?
Don't be fooled.
You can't listen to what that voice says.
Huh? Okay.
All four of us, Shie, Yukiko, Yusuke, and I, standing in front of the shadow, blocking Tamami-san. There's only one thing to do. We can't let them take over.
Hey, you! Think you can smooth talk to Mommy-chan? Whoa! Not gonna happen! Sorry!
That's right! All your pretty words are nothing but lies!
You know that?
Huh. Now that we're here, it's not gonna be so easy for you.
Stop yapping. You don't know a thing about Tamami. No one likes pain or suffering. So let's all get connected.
So that we can all suffer together! Yay! Connection! The Wii song begins playing and the shadows start up their dance. And again, the strange feeling of lethargy washes over us. I don't understand this feeling they're talking about.
What is this song? My head!
This song again? No matter how many times I hear it, it makes me cringe.
Oh, so many shadows! Just how many more are there in this freaking place?
Still, we can't afford to lose. Stand back, everyone.
I mean, many plays, they just appear out of nowhere.
I'll dance this one.
Yukiko?
What are you saying?
Don't worry. I've been practicing the song Rise-chan gave me every time I took a bath at our inn.
Sure.
First come, first served. Right, Yosuke-kun? Then here I come.
That's a weird word to... I mean, she's honest, I guess. Yukiko walks ahead of me and exhaled sharply through her nose, stirring her posture. She looks ready and willing, in fact. Looking at her.
Hey, you think maybe Yukiko just really wanted to dance?
Yukiko, you're dancing in the inn's open-air bath?
Sorry for the hold-up,
Now you know that.
Rise-chan, I'll be dancing this time. Can you prepare the music for
Is
me?
there a side, if I redo the story again, or I mean, after doing the story, is there a side part I can take to do Genji, Naoto, Risa, and Teddy's side of things? I feel like they're gonna be a thing like that. Has to be. I'm so upset it does not.
Give me a second. Okay, ready when you are.
Thank you. Then let's be...
A new song, let's go. What is Yu-Gi-Oh song? It was your affection for Yusuke, and I love that song.
Let's get it started now.
Let's go back to first principles.
Earthbeat,
It's
Earthbeat.
alright. Just keep calm.
I don't care the song. It's chill. I like it. But I don't recognize it. It's bothering me. I got freaking goods. My perfectionist thing. Freaking. I'm a children, man. It has to be perfect. But no. Always get goods. Yeah!
Time for the highlight of the show.
Hey, let's go, you.
Alright, you're nailing it!
Oh, I messed up.
Looking great, Yukiko.
I mean, no miss so far.
Really amazing. Thanks, Yukon.
Passionate feelings totally came across.
That was amazing, Yukon. I could really sense your
My timing is the best. Yikesy. That's what that is always happen. When you try a new rhythm game, you have to get used to freaking it. And then this control is really weird to me.
Here.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh, I didn't see the freaking green on the freaking right.
Ready anytime.
Oh. Wow, it's actually pretty hard. It's just normal. Oh, what the fudge? I don't see every nose all the time. I like looking to the left. Oh, there's the freaking monitor right now. I'm playing on a 42-inch TV. No, it's freaking artsy, alright?
Feel my passion.
I'm not losing at least, but I'm not proud of myself on this one.
Looking great, Yukiko.
You're saving me again. You're so dependable.
Passionate feelings totally came across.
That was amazing, Yukon.
Thank you.
Sense your feelings.
I gotta go again! Oh! I didn't fail at least. I thought I will. I know that on the bottom middle we can see a bar of how long the song is. I couldn't see that because my TV screen is, I guess, too wide for the game, and I don't know how to change that. It bothers me slightly that I cannot see when the thing is gonna all done with. The same song is fine. I like it. I got an achievement also this game. I don't think I can beat this game. I don't want to say it's too hard. It's a rhythm game. I'm not bad at rhythm game, but gosh, using the that's cool. Using the arrows, the left, and the triangle and stuff, and how big the screen is, and I have to look to every freaking single thing. It's freaking hard. Look at these dumps. Look how bad. Like, oh, doing on right, boom, doing down, going down. I got 3 miss only. It felt like 10 miss at minimum. Ugh, my heart. I said bad. Wait, can I just retry the song? No, I cannot retry the song. I can retry the song. I just stuck on my stream. The delays made me look at it.
Thank goodness.
But
I
hey.
guess they understood me. How well did I dance, though, I wonder?
Not the best, but you're brilliant apparently. I will say, I'm happy the streams are dying by doing one song. It's weird that doing 60 FPS, like minimum, for the PS4 was too much to handle for a rhythm game. But Final Fantasy 15, still rolling. But rhythm game, oh, that's too much. Man, the Mario Kart is not the best. As a shadow shear at Yukiko's amazing dance, we may have Rise's help, but still impressive how far they've come. Yeah, blah blah blah. Hearts, blah blah. Story.
Who are these people?
Everything's a good shame. We kill people.
Are they
They're safe
really
people,
bad
sorry.
You've
Wrong
heard anything
words.
special. The emotion in that dance. I can't possibly.
Because you're an amateur. Kicks in the face.
Do you see now, Tomomi? They'll only hurt you.
What?
You're not like them. They can't save you.
She's using us against
Stop being
her.
a sore loser. You trying to pull something else?
Me? Oh no, you're the ones tormenting Tamami.
No. I need to be number one. The best. Or else my place.
You're not me! Boss fight.
Tamami-san, stay calm.
No!
Go on, bring the boss fight. On the ribbon! Ah! Ooh, nice picture.
Tomamin!
Tamami-san!
See, I knew it. We kill people. Whoops! That happens, I guess. Happens all at once. The knife just went and he died. I don't know what to say to you, sir. The knife just moved by its own. Anyway, Lotus Ribbon starts out of nowhere and drags the enemy into a distance. We stand there frozen. Everything happened before we have a chance to react. What was that? It was ribbons. It was Daisy. She's jealous. They were stuck to Tamami-san, and the moment she faltered. The ribbon bowls out with This is practice almost for English. I'm practicing in my school right now. This is school for me. So, I don't speak English, but reading out loud is hard because I need to speak correctly. You with my God, I'm skipping this word.
Damn it!
I'm sorry, I can't.
That?
We can't save
Unmanageable.
Tamami-san? What did that voice mean?
Later, we have to hurry. She wasn't acting normal at all. Tamami-chan is in danger.
There's a second girl to save
Let's
too.
chase after-
There's another one we need to save. Quote unquote save. Knife goes stabby. After sharing a nod, we dash off in the direction of Tamina's disappearance. We won't let our guard down this time. Tamami-san, we will save you. By the power of dancing and friendship, we shall save you. Anime. Graphic novels. Anyway. As we run down the path, the surrounding gets stranger and stranger. Eventually, we arrive at the giant tent. We go inside without a moment's hesitation. Yusuke's yelp, though not of a disgust or shock. Ooh, the clown. Tamami the clown. Oh, this is the state of Tamami.
This is an actual circus tent. Is Tamamin really here?
I mean, I have to admit, the stage do look pretty freaking cool. I have to say, right?
I see her! Over there!
In the middle of the stage, Tamami! Ta grand-mère. It's pretty much that. Like if I translate like Tamami in French for Quebec, that would mean your grandmother. I'm not joking. In Quebec, if you say Tamami, it will mean your grandmother. Remember that, kids. This is your French lesson for Quebec. But it can also be used in a mean way, so don't say it. But if you want to burst about your knowledge in French, say Tamami. It means something. But for France, it means nothing. For Quebec, it means something. French from France and Quebec is not the same French. But the core of it is the same. But the branch of it are way different. Welcome to your class of French. With your host, Sir Bushi. Back to the game. Yuki points to the center of the tent where Tamami-san stands, lit up by a spotlight as if she's performing.
Shut up! I'm going to be the best. The #1 idol in the industry.
We're not, so shut up.
Any idea how much I've done?
No, I don't care.
How hard I've worked for that.
Don't care. Oh, the shadow is coming in. You're not me. Ah!
You've put a lot of effort effort into realizing your goal. But is that what you really
You want to kill everyone. You're the culprit.
You just want to be accepted. All your life, your famous actress of a mother and your beloved father have told you to be a star.
How could you know about that?
Oh no, the past is coming flooding back. Oh no.
And I know how badly you're hurting inside. You've been trying hard for them. But you're well aware that you'll never live up to your mother's image. Or even Konami.
The hear voice is actually pretty hard to hear actually. Because it's so mumble into like, I'm creepy. It's actually hard to hear.
And since you're not the best, no one is going to accept you. No one will ever love you.
Poor mommy.
Stop it! Stop it!
You're not me! Sorry, if you play Persona 4, you'll get why maybe I'm saying that. It's when the character got captured, go fight the shadow. How to explain? Shakes her head. What the fuck is that word? Vehemently? Shakes her head vehemently? The fuck is that? I've never seen that word in my life. The fuck is that word? They're creating word for this game, I swear. Like a child, and crouches down as if it rejects everything it's saying. So she's in fetus position. A lotus position. Sorry. Little ball position. Time to roll the bowling. Woo! So familiar. I've seen things like this happen again and again. It's the worst case scenario. When a human who has fallen into the TV world denies its own shadow, and the shadow goes wild, you're not me! Exactly, the game is saying what a being reference to do. Actually, everyone's thinking the same thing. One moment we're holding our breaths, the next moment we all dash with Tamami-san. We're going on stage.
This is bad. We gotta hurry.
I'll fight the boss. What do you mean, boss?
Tamami-san!
Tamami! Wait, it was a phone call.
Look, they've come for you, Tommy. Stronger, more talented people here to save a helpless little girl.
Exactly, we'll save her or kill her. Let's see what happens. But then, they will be flying.
You don't really want to be the best.
No, that's not true.
Wait, okay, so break. I know I'm being dumb, but, big but. You know the franchise Hitman, where it's a bald guy that kills people, right? What if you dance and the knife just keeps flying and the target dies? That'll be hilarious. You dance and pew! No one will suplex anything. It's a freaking needle. Pew! You're dead. Easy. Assassin's Creed level. No one saw it.
It's all right. Don't kill yourself over something you're not. People want you. Just
back the game.
Just listen for yourself. Listen to everyone's voices.
Am I obsessed with knife? No.
Tommy doesn't need to be number one.
What? Snickle voice.
Her looks are pretty average, but she's still decently popular. Who cares if she doesn't sell that much?
What? So then, unfamiliar voice resound from above. No, not from above. It feels like it's whispering directly into our ears, directly from Rise's persona communication. What?
Who's talking?
Why the fuck is Rise somewhere around? It doesn't make any freaking sense. I don't dance here.
I don't know. What is he talking about, Tamamin?
Tamamin? Where? Oh, Tamamin. Is that the other? No.
Right?
Oh, is that her?
As long as she's fun to watch, I'm totally fine.
That's the one thing. I'm really bad with names. In general, in French and English. If you bring Japanese name, I'm lost. But it is. I do know some people. I do know like 3 or 4 Japanese people. I do remember 2 of their names. Yeah, I remember only 2 people. On 6 Japanese people I knew, I only remember 2 names of them. Sorry.
She's kind of a natural airhead. All she needs to do is make us laugh.
Because it was only 2 syllable names. Wait, what? Actually, no, I forgot. I just forgot one. But one? No, I forgot the other one. Never mind, I forgot all of them. I'm a liar. I'm sad.
I don't want her to break out or anything. I prefer she just kept being the group's comic relief.
Wink wink, Yusuke, wink wink, Ryuji, wink, Junpei from Persona 3 FS. Comic relief, that's not coming at all, no.
Wink, wink.
I heard she does a ridiculous amount of training on her own, but why? She won't lose her job as long as she keeps people laughing, don't you think?
I mean, she has 2 4-leaf clover or leaf on her. That's for good luck.
See, Tamami, you don't need to go to such trouble. No one expects it.
The mist!
Once
No!
you accept these people's desires, you can leave your days of pain and hardship behind.
Can you speak faster, please?
I see. I never needed to work hard.
Oh, she's accepting it. She's even blonde, she's that dumb. I'm sorry, I don't mean anything dumb against the blonde people. And that's a joke. At the mommy-san words, it happens. It happens. Ribbons fly all aside, wrapping around her body and lifting her into the air. But even caught there's in the ribbon, like putting the spider web, Tamami-san remains quiet.
Tamamine!
Tamami-chan! I don't care anymore. If that's what everybody wants, I might as well take the easy way.
Oh. Suddenly the ribbon binds Tamami-san onto his body, wrapping her like a cocoon? Cocoon. That's the word. Cocoon. Kakuna from Pokemon. And at the same time, black mist like that of a shadow frenzy. You know why I love Aegis? Because she speaks like me in English. Beep boop boop, she's a robot. I love Aegis. Anyway, just like we saw Open first entering this world, begins churning over her body.
What the hell? Dude, this looks bad.
Oh, does that, Yusuke? I didn't know this.
She's been taken in by the voice's power.
Really? Would have thought.
We're connected. Now you can become the Tamami everyone
I'm thinking about this. If we're the one having the heavy voice and having out the shadows, what the fuck is going on with the group? What the fudge? There's actually a boss. It's Teddy. That's Teddy's mother. Sit down. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, it made me laugh. Her goal was happened.
I'm totally fine with this. Everybody will accept me now. And all I had to do was forget about myself.
No, that's just gigantic. No, that's just wait. No, you're that a clone outfit, a balloon-like body that's easily over 2 meters, and a giant face drawn in his stomach. That's really creepy. Just saying. After the ribbon burst, a creepy and yet ridiculous creature stands where Tamami-san was. As we prepare for conflict, one inexplicable thought runs through my mind. It's even bigger than Genji. Why does it just come to your mind? Like, it's even bigger than Genji. I guess Genji is big. Well, he's not big, he's tall. Genji is the tallest, but... Come on! That's so random! Hearing Hiri cheering from behind. Wait, Hiri? Is that the name we have for the voice now? It's just called Hiri. We turned to see the stands, empty moments ago, now filled with shadow connected with ribbons. By ribbons? By which ribbons? I read it wrong. By ribbons. I read it wrong. No, they read it right. I don't know. So this is what voice meant by Tamami-san stage is starting. Now Tamami-san has taken from the on the form that the shadow wanted all along. What? I actually wonder what will be our form if we get taken. I'm not curious about that. Like, what does the other want us to become and be seen at? I'm really curious about that. I wish it happens, actually.
Throwing your feelings away, pandering to people
Hopefully it won't happen.
like you? There's no point in that. People should be proud of you for training like crazy.
I guess.
For fighting to make yourself even better.
I guess this doesn't make sense what I'm saying because it's pretty much what you see in Persona 4 Golden. No, that's what they want to be or be seen at. I don't know. Confusing.
I know you know that, Tamami-chan.
Psychology.
And I'm not
Symbolic.
anyone who doesn't respect hard work.
To be honest, I was surprised. She must have been outraged even since we've been dancing. She looks the most hesitant, but now she's singing the stage. Of course, we've seen Yusuke, we've seen Yukiko, now it's time to Shiye, who are to dance. Earnest first of all, and the hardest worker. And I'm sure she couldn't stand be seeing Tamami-san being made a fool of when she's working so hard. Wow, the meat lover, do something.
I tried to hide them, worried that people might not like me. But these guys saw me inside and out.
We did.
and they
I
accepted
guess.
me for
Not
who
that
I
much.
am.
We saw more of
That's
of
why I'm with
Yukiko,
them
but
now.
sure, we saw you, I guess. You dominatrix.
All the important stuff that everyone taught me, I'll get it through to you, Tamami-chan.
Yeah, Chie! Knock him dead!
Chie-senpai, I heard everything.
Oh, you're spying on us and you're eavesdropping? That's a reason I know.
Rise-chan? It's kind of embarrassing, but there you have it.
I like how
So
you say that, you know, Chie is a hard worker. She never hated veggies. If you want to her, eat your freaking veggies.
Yeah.
You make them bunk.
So show me that fancy footwork.
Alrighty then, let's do this.
I would say, I think the battle pose of Chie is my favorite because she's like jumping around and that thing's
Let's
really
get
cute.
it started now.
It's really neat. Let's dance!
Tamami-chan, we'll save you in no time.
You're on fire, Chie! Show off those kicks!
Going great.
I don't know what the song is. I didn't pay attention.
Ready whenever. Bam!
Ooh.
Going great.
Oh, wait, I don't even see the freaking ring.
Alright, time for me to liven this up!
Yusuke's going to steal the show. Let's go.
Keep going.
That's the spirit!
Oh, wait, I didn't see the freaking note. I was going to the left, not the right.
Good, I can sense both your passion.
That has to be the hardest thing in this game. It's just better what the freaking notes are. I hate this. Oh, it's hard, but it's doable. I need to be look like this game is like the best game if you want to practice your like all around view, because that's what you need to do to be good. You cannot television this, it's impossible, or else you lose. Oh, that was a double. Oh, that's actually really hard. Or I'm just not good enough. I'm pretty sure not good enough. Oh my gosh. There's armor on all of these. Good die on these. Oh yeah, little fun thing. Yesterday when I was testing the stream will die while doing this dance thing. I did the DLC thing I bought for Mary, which turns about song. I was not ready for it. Oh, I shouldn't be winning this to my own. I mean, I'm doing it good. I messed up that one. Oh.
It was so good, I didn't dare blink.
I bet you sweet puns I'm gonna do a lot of free dancing just to get better scores. For people that play this game a lot, how did you look at the screen? Because if I just start tunnel vision on what I see, I just missed the one to the right or the left, and we can do the one. Oh, she's a trumpet. They had the same instrument as in when they did the concert in their game. Wait, does Naruto has a keyboard? That's pretty cool. That's a underscripture. Look at this fall, I got 3 falls out of 2! I'm doing worse! Ah! Oh, I got 4 instead of 3. I'm doing worse! I can retry. But no thanks. I'll just keep moving on the story. I'll redo all these songs in freelance anyway, so you know. I'm doing horrible! I mean, I'm clearing the stage on normal. Look, I'm not doing bad. The monster lets a dream of pain. That words. Awakened by Chi's dance, his voice is gradually turning into wait. Time to actually speak now. When it finally breaks down, the monster crumbles away, and only Tamami-san is left standing there, hanging her head. What does that mean? That her head is just there? Of course her head's there. She didn't lose her head. She just cut off and fell. I hope. That's a really nice song right here.
Tamamine!
Tamamine!
What? Oh, that's right. Well, I guess I really blew it there.
Sure did.
No biggie, right?
No, there's a biggie. But I guess I did play the game, I did add gameplay and then, so no biggie, I guess. Sure.
Oh man. I thought I did everything I could, but I didn't realize I had so much to learn.
Biting her lips, she looks miserable. She must have gone through things that we can only imagine. But along with that bitterness, I could feel a new resolve from her as well. And as proof, Tamami-san raised her head up, looking more determined than ever.
I'm going to stick to
My eyes are itchy!
and all the dance lessons.
My throat is dying! Is there something I can eat that could have my throat? I guess soup. I really love soup. Am I the only one here that loves soups? If you don't love soup, sorry, I can't be friend. Soup is like poutine. There's one for everyone, and there's a disgusting amount of varieties. Right? Right. Of course I'm right. I love soups, and poutines, and pizza, and burgers, and the veggies. Yeah. Do you know that cabbage is way better than you think it is? All metal in boiled in water with some sauce and boiled thing in the roast beef thing with the vegetables. Man, cabbage is amazing, you know? Alright, back to game. Food talk over.
No matter what anyone else thinks, I won't give up. I'll keep at it so one day I'll be able to express my real self to those people I heard. Thank you so much, Chie-san. And you too, Yu-san, Yukiko-san, and Yosuke-san.
I just noticed all our names. Wait. Except Chie, we all start by a Y for our names.
Good luck. I'm sure you can do it.
Yay!
But I'm still gonna be number one. No more helpless little girl, ever. From now on, I'm the one doing the saving. It'll be exciting, dramatic. Like I'd suddenly appear and save a puppy caught in a storm drain.
Sure.
Hey, you think she knows this kind of stuff is why people think of her as the goofy one?
Don't ask me.
Oh yeah, because she does. She's bad at doing not swears, but you know, sayings. She's really bad with those.
You guys, I'm standing right here. I'm an idol. A very serious, very professional, non-comic relief idol.
I guess I think okay. Where's that door? Tamami yells, and for a moment it feels like the same hectic atmosphere when we first met her, before a pillar of light descended nearby. Freaking goddamn it, boom! Sup? With the beers? A thick metal door appears and it's from thin air. What is that? Yeah, what I asked.
What the? A door of some kind. But where does it lead?
Wait, is this the door to our dressing room? Oh, it totally is. It's got the same scratch right across here.
Oh.
The door to the dressing room?
Yeah, the one at Takara Productions. We use it all the time when we have a recording session or something.
Or something. Wow, she's not even sure. Come to think of it, it is similar. This door does look like the one at Takara Production we used to practice with Rise. These type of doors are in most studios. Being newcomers to Takara Production, we're not in position to identify it for sure. But what about Tamami-san? She's a veteran idol and she knows the studios. She's been going there for years. If she says that it's their doors, then
Takara Productions. You mean where we came from? How could it be here, though?
Let's go take a look inside. We might find out something.
shall we not be staring for a short second, girls? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Hello? Excuse me. It's a tiny bit different, but this is the Takara Productions dressing room. I'm sure of it.
Don't sense any enemies around. I think we might be safe here.
I go to the run tension drop after I say so. As I thought, they're all tired. We all been on the high alert ever since we arrived here. I don't blame them. Raising something, Yukiko raised her hand to her ear and listen carefully.
Did you notice you can't hear that bizarre song in here?
Oh, my jaw just cracked. This is why I don't talk too much.
There's something about this room. It's different from the other places we've been so far.
Are we still in the world or not? I guess from the bright window sky, I guess we are.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Almost makes me forget we're in another world.
Maybe we're not. Who knows? Yes.
What is this?
It's a paper with writing on it. A doll.
Huh? Some kind of note?
Yes.
A note? Does that mean someone was here before us?
I don't think this is a letter. It's more like a diary entry.
A diary? Whose, though? Hey, you mind reading that out?
Why me?
The pressure from everyone is crushing me. No one really knows me. I don't have any bonds with anyone. I don't want to sing. I have no right to sing that song. It hurts so much. I feel like I'm suffocating. I want to disappear.
Yeah, it's that one chick with the glasses and big hairs. Yep. Figured it out. The end. Can win the game.
I'm too weak even to stand on my own. I just wish I could connect to someone. To have a bond to support me.
The writer was clearly in a lot of pain. I wonder if they came here and wrote it.
But this isn't the real world. Who would even have had the chance to do that?
A silence settled over us. After all, none of us had the answer to that question. It's the idol. I know. But it's really realistic notes left there. Because of how strange it is, I feel like I clued something.
I just thought of something. But, I don't know.
I see something stupid. Coming in.
Say it, Yosuke.
That voice out there kept telling us and Tamamin to get connected, right?
Yep.
And then there's this note. And the idol who committed suicide? I don't know. But I'm getting the idea that it's all...
No, I can't handle that stuff!
Shut up, Shia. We're talking here.
Idol who committed suicide?
Everyone, are you all right?
Oh, Rise. We're fine. How about you guys?
What the? What's going on? Oh no! Now I'm hearing voices? Rise-senpai's in my head!
Oh, yes, you didn't see that. Right, since we're all in this world, it slipped my mind, but Tamami-san and the others don't know about personal shadows. So it's natural for Tamami-san to panic when we see a voice in her head. Boom! I'm in here. I wasn't quite sure how to explain it, but you can instantly solve the problem.
Don't worry, it's like a phone. It's harmless.
I guess? In your brain phone? What if? In the world of the future, when you're born, you install a chip for a phone in your brain. Boom! You can speak with everyone just by brain power. The future of telepathy.
Oh, really?
Thanks, Gikyo.
We just saved Sumomo.
Sumo! Oh, is that the little girl? That's a little girl. You know what I remember? Because sumo. That's dumb, I know.
You're with Tamami, right? I can tell she's there.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad you're safe. Looks like things are going well on your end, too.
Yeah, Kanji and Teddy are both really pulling their weight. Oh, and so is Naoto-kun, naturally.
I say I was a bit worried, but it looks like Risei team is going better than I thought. As I glanced to Tamami-san, she breathed a sigh of relief during the safety of her fellow idol.
Oh, thank God. Sumomo's okay.
The little girl weird pervert thing is okay.
And the place you're in
No,
right now,
frick.
It looks like a dressing room, right?
What about it?
I think it'd be best to leave Tamami there to rest, instead of moving on ahead with her.
What? Why? I don't want to stay here on my...
And she's falling over. As she speaks, she lost her balance. Reached to spring forward to catch her. We all breathed a sigh of relief when she managed to stand.
Tamami-san,
standing.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just... I feel really tired.
Of course. Now that I think of it, that makes sense. She's been in this world a day longer than we have. We're used to this turning like this, but even then we're using more energy than normal because we're dancing. Poof! Touching beautifulness. There's no way Tamami-san will be tired.
I knew it. It's like the TV world. Normal people get exhausted just by being here.
Sure, or because she's transformed her mother freaking huge 2-meter clown face looking thing. No, because she's in this world, not because she transformed or anything. Nah, no.
So
Of course
it would
not.
do more harm than good if she went with you guys.
Is it really that safe here, though? I mean, what if shadows pop up again while we're gone?
You sent away all the shadows in your area, so it should be okay.
Sure.
Plus, I don't even sense a residual shadow presence in that room. It's almost like a safe zone.
Like in Persona 5. Whoa.
A safe zone?
As far as I can tell, yeah. So you should make sure Tamami gets some rest and go on ahead. Oh, and about Miss Ochimizu? Geez, I gotta go. We'll talk later, okay?
Got it.
But when the music starts, she's gonna be back at the right time. As I go back to reset her, she cut the conversation short, and our communication ended. There's still business we have to talk about, but she'll probably call back later.
Was Rise-chan gonna say something at the end there? Wonder what it was.
Yeah, something about Miss Ochimizu.
Hey, do I really have to stay here? I can't go with you guys?
Being stared down by Tamami-san, I was at the loss of a for an answer. Which is right, it's probably best to leave her here. But do hers feel like nothing, like being abandoned in a strange, hostile world?
I understand what Rise-chan's saying, but it's only natural for Tamami-san to feel anxious being here alone.
With that note...
What should we do? Maybe one of us stays with her?
Considering what just happened, it's probably a bad idea to split up our forces.
I'll stay with Tamami.
Naoto? Oh, Oshizu, hi. The voice sounded like Naoto.
You need someone to stay in order for you to move on, right? So, I'm saying I'll stay.
I was in shock. Yeah, what the fuck is she doing here? Was none other than Miss Oshimizu. Yeah, we know who that is.
That is Miss Ochimizu, right? The LMB producer?
I think so. That rude lady we met at the studio.
I love people that are honest.
Yukiko, she can hear you! Wait, hold on. She protected Konami-chan, and she got dragged into this world. Why is she standing here all cool, like nothing happened?
This has got to be what Rise wanted to tell us.
Of course I pushed Konami away to protect her. I'm sure nobody had a better plan at the time.
You don't have to say it like that.
Not good. Unlike me, the other aren't used to Miss Oshimizu yet. I don't know about Yusuke, but Yukiko and she tend to take things personally, which means they could clash with Miss Oshimizu. Oof. Or to demonstrate that this is Mission normal, I tried talking with her like we do.
Miss Ochimizu, I'm glad to see you safe. But how did you get here?
Good question.
I hate repeating myself, but I suppose I must, since you weren't with the other group. I simply walked here. When I came to, I was lying on the ground, so I started moving.
Oh wait, she encountered the other group?
I did run into some strangely dressed people along the way, but they didn't do anything to me.
What?
Strangely dressed people? Wait, you mean shadows? And they didn't attack you? How's that possible?
I don't know. But when I got closer, they vanished into thin air. Suppose I'm not too popular here either.
Shadows have likes and dislikes?
Pardon my rudeness, but you don't look very surprised given the situation. Why is that?
Well, I'm not that hard-headed. I don't know where this is, but after what happened, it would seem reasonable to think that something supernatural is going on here.
Ah, she's rational. Not rational. She's keep her cool. I have to admit, that's pretty cool.
And panicking won't get me. Now, from the looks of you, I'm guessing you have an idea about what's going on. Or this is something you're used to.
We're pretty used to this.
And you've come here to save Tamami and the others. Is that correct?
Yes, not me nodding. I'm nodding right now, yes. We all couldn't help but exchange glance at Miss Oshimizu's sharp deduction. She's certainly on the mark, but we still don't know her intention.
Well, that's pretty much it, yeah.
Then I can only offer my thanks. Sumomo and Tamami. At the very least, your group rescued those two already.
Well, we just, did what we could.
By dancing.
Wait, Miss Ochimizu, how do you know that?
I met Rise Kujikawa and the others prior to coming here. It was after they saved Sumomo.
Dude, she really gets stuff done.
Knowing Yusuke's reaction, Miss Oshimizu calmly scanned the area, and her gaze settled on Tamami-san. Immediately, Tamami-san stand at attention frozen like her deer in the headlights.
Tamami, if you're a professional, then bite the bullet. You're staying here with me. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Jeez, she's so intense. There's no way anyone could say no to that.
I mean, that's true.
I freaking told you! This is the Empress! Every fan's worst nightmare!
That's all I have to say. If you're done here, then go. I'll leave the other members to you.
No mistakes will be tolerated, right? We'll do our best.
Oh, I love you being like slightly cocky, like she said, no, we were well out of the stage. No error made, right? And off we go. Like that. Miss Mizu snorted and tilted her head. dismissively, as if ending the conversation, then look away. Shortly, she comes up to me, baffled.
Yukun, I can't believe you can talk to her like it's nothing. She really gets under my skin.
Well, bring more skin.
Me too. Does she really have to put things so harshly?
Did she put in her skin? I didn't see that.
It's no way to ask favors of people. It makes me lose the will to even try.
Yeah, huh? I've seen her on TV, but man, she's even rougher in person. But is it me? Or is she harsh on purpose? I wonder if there's a hidden agenda or something.
Do you really think so? She did thank us, so I don't feel bad about anything she said.
Yeah, man.
Well, we're here to save the members of Kanamin Kitchen.
That stupid name.
Whatever she says, it doesn't change what we're going to do.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry I brought up such an awkward subject.
Yeah, you don't but
Anyway, we should take a quick rest and get moving. We don't have any time to lose. We need to save everyone.
Let's go. 2 left. There's still people we need to save. Yusuke is right. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. We have a good job to do. Wait, is this a good job? We've got a job to do. We got a good job to do. I mean, does it make sense saying we got a good job to do? It makes slight sense, right? Oh, I just realized this game was originally on PS Vita. Is that why my TV has difficulty? Like, it's supposed to be a bit larger, more wide on the side. Is that why? I can't see the bottom? Because it was supposed to be a PS Vita game? My brain just went kaboom. Anyway, as I'm thinking, Miss Oshimizu finds this strange note looking it over. I feel like the... Oh, closing night, trophy earned. I guess it's just for saving her. Anyway, after Yu's team left the dressing room, all that remained was Oshimizu and a very tense Tamami sitting alongside her. The next stage, dressing room.
You have a solo part at LMB, don't you?
Yes, I do.
How are you feeling? Any better now?
Yes, I was exhausted before, but I think I'm okay now.
I see. Can you dance for me?
Right now?
If you're too fatigued, then that's fine.
Oh, no, I'll do it. Please, let me dance.
Let me dance.
Then start.
Yes, ma'am.
Tammy stood in front of Oshizu and began dancing. With no song? No music?
Stop. No, you're not getting it at all. Listen to me, Tamami. The power, the soul of that routine is like...
They're practicing? What? The fuck is this?
Pain and outrage, the agony of the oldest brother of a family of orphans, his precious Flan eaten by careless younger siblings.
Oh.
You raise your hands to the heavens and cry out in pure, wretched, exquisite misery. Do our bonds mean nothing?
What?
How do you not get it? It's just okay. Okay. I need to talk about this real quick. Seriously. Oh boy. So there's the ways of speaking in psychology. Alright? That's what we're speaking. There's just explanation type of words, and there's imagery explanation. This is an image, a situation that you're given in your head that you need to picture in your head to understand the meaning of what the person is saying to you. To me, it's super easy. Like, it's normal to do that. The other way of simple talking and explaining something is harder. But if you put an image on something, it's way easier to understand. Right? Who doesn't get this thing? Anyway, that's just me. For a bad example, you know, in For the Word, Erika-san, Chan, whatever, Erika, the god tongue chick. There's a lot of chicks, but, you know, the god mouth, whatever. When she tastes something, she said it tastes like a gorilla taking a bath to the beach or something, or taking going to a spa with an elephant. Like, it's an imagery, it's a image given for an explanation of something. It's not dumb or weird. People does that. I do that. Not as extreme as that, of course, but you know what I mean. In some way or fashion, put an image to explain something is something. It's basic psychology, right? Yeah. Leaving Tamami-san behind, we move on. After some time, our surroundings start changing again. What is this? It was Tamami-san's stage just a minute ago. Does this mean that from here on, is there something different? It's a bar. It looks fancy. I like the stage. Wait, there's a void. There's no below. Ooh la la.
Whoa. What do we have here?
What does it say? Sexy lounge. Lome? Tomoe.
Way different from before. It was a circus for a while back there, but this feels more like
nightlife,
don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
I hate nightlife.
I wonder what the person who made all this is trying to
The
accomplish.
design of nightlife, I can get behind. Living nightlife, cannot. It's freaking hell. I hate it. Destroy it. Burn it. Poof.
The person who made this, huh? Yeah. It's not like the TV world where everything reflects the mind of the one trapped inside.
I think it's more the stage was made for the person that feels
So
like
the most
that.
reasonable guess would be that that voice made all this.
Yeah, for the person that's being strapped in here, for them to stay because that's what they see. So the stage is what they complication. You know, I'm sure I don't need to explain. I'm sure everyone can figure it out by itself. It's a simple thing. It's a freaking rhythm game, story mode. That's right. In our investigation inside the TV, the mind of the person inside the TV after they delivered the lad. Yes, penalty for gold.
Who the heck is it anyways? It's been all voice and not one appearance yet.
But based on Tamami-san case, this is different. So who's shaping it? Anyway.
Huh? You mean it's not a ghost?
It's a ghosty goo. It's a bushes.
Yukiko, I know it's unintentional, but you really should watch what you say before you start losing friends.
Look, forget the ghosts. Either way, we have no idea who this person is. Isn't there some sort of hint anywhere? You know, something not
Ghost related? There's a ghost, Chie. We're gonna die.
It sounded like that voice knew Tamami-san fairly well.
Ouch. Oh, my finger bleeding now. Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's right. It even talked about Tamami-chan's mom. She seemed pretty surprised herself.
Yeah, and you know, there's a ton of idols out there. Weird that only the 4 from Kanamin Kitchen were kidnapped. Considering what happened to Tamamin, does the person responsible know a lot about the other 3 too?
Oh, wow. It's like if the person that's doing all this is not the idol that's not being captured. Oh, it's so not suspicious. Oh, I wonder.
Oh, right. Tamami-san also recognized that dressing room from Takara Productions.
I want to say my bets for the Eevee voice and everything is that it's the idol that I wasn't captured. The one that took like a McDonald's dress up. And the one with glasses because of the same person, of course.
If Yosuke-kun is right, and that voice is the one creating this world, then...
There's a good chance the culprit is related to Takara Productions, and knows Tamami-san and the others well.
Small yawn, I have to breathe. That's as much as we can puzzle it for now. But Takara Production is Kanamin Kitchen's identity. Everyone knows them there. We don't have enough information to pinpoint the suspect. Right now I do, but I do.
Playing detective, are we?
I mean, we don't have Akechi nor Naoto with us. We're nothing without them.
I'm afraid we can't have you wandering around backstage if you're not on staff.
And Makoto. Makoto's really useful too.
Shut up! We're here to save Tamamin, Sumomin, Tomomin, and Nozomin, not to play your stupid game.
What? How the fuck do you know all their names? They all end in Min. I just noticed that.
We already know you've got something to do with Takara Productions. We'll catch you sooner or later.
Catch me? You're so funny. But how sad. You don't listen to a word I say. Our Tamami paid the price because you poisoned her. She abandoned her bond with us.
Don't say it like that! You're twisting things to make us sound like the bad guys!
But maybe we are! Da-da-da!
Oh, you are.
Plot twist!
Cruel poison that eats away at our bonds. If people like you didn't exist, they could all be happy, never having to deal with pain and suffering. How about this? I can return you to the world you came from.
My mouth hurts so much.
After all, if you're not interested in making a connection with us, then you have no place here.
Huh? You'll send us back? Well, that's good for us, isn't it?
Don't fall for it, Chie. I'm almost positive that voice's offer doesn't include Tamami-san and the others.
Yeah,
It's only trying to get rid of us.
Of course.
Oh! Oh yeah! Sheesh! Trying to be sneaky, huh?
She can be quite dumb.
Sorry, we don't plan on returning by ourselves. We're going to find all 4 of the Kahneman kitchen girls, and we're taking them back with us.
You's right. There's no way we're just taking off on our own.
It sounds just like you right instead of you is right because his name is you. Because of English, it sounds just like saying the verb of you. You know, the Y-O-U.
I see. Do what you like, I suppose. But I wonder, will Tomoe go with you?
Tomomi? She's up ahead?
Maybe.
Oh wow. She is. Got it. Thank you for the notif. So wait to the strip club. There was no floor. In the True Shadows, there was no floor, I swear. There was no floor, I swear. These are cheating. Oh. Sorry, I'm hitting the mic by accident. Because, I mean, shave that beard. Hate it. It has no intention to talk with us anymore. The Order of Shadow in front of us is proof enough for that. We all know what's coming next. We take our stance and brace yourself for that song.
Looks like it's not gonna let us through so easily.
Why don't you just give in? The harder you resist, the more pain you have to suffer. Connect with us, and you'll be freed from everything.
Whenever the eerie song keeps going off, and the Shadow's dance is affecting us. We're shaken up, but we can't afford to let our guard down now. You won't let deluge us anymore.
That's my cue. No way in hell we're backing down.
Yosuke.
Alright, go Yosuke! Show him that you can be cool sometimes.
Gee, thanks. That's really encouraging. Rise, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Yosuke-senpai. Ready when you are.
Does she have her percent like non-stop on her? What the fudge?
Alright. Well, I don't look that good. And I'm not as talented as you. But as long as I have friends who accept me for who I am, I'm gonna stick with it.
Our
Time
friendship!
to bring the house down!
Burn it up! Woo! Time to dance.
Showtime!
I use a little
I'll
bit
be
of
sure to make it look good.
Backside of the TV. Just keep calm. Yes! That's the intro song. I love the song. I really do like this song.
I'll help shake things up.
To these complacent successes who assesses rules that assassinate just like me. Lot of confidence before from vanity. Reason why I got a crew behind me, my family.
Yeah, that's perfect though. Ah!
Never ride, believe in beauty or destiny. It's fire, talk of the blood, the flesh of the flesh, but talk of the soul.
You can do this, Yosuke.
Now that's my partner.
I got it good. Now!
Nice. You really are the best partner I could ever have.
Ah, I messed it up. Ah, frick.
Okay, bring it on whenever.
Feel my passion. Nice.
Jealousy, burning like sun and bone. It's messed up how anger and hate you looms. Lord in the Lord, leaving scores to some, but who's whom? I got my third eye to see through the costumes, lies after lies.
Nice.
Lotus juice. This potholes beyond dark is also a truth.
You can do this, Yosuke.
That got my blood pumping. Thanks, partner.
Oh, so passionate! You're getting me fired up!
The world go around, who the richest? Mother Teresa.
The hype levels were through the roof.
Fire burn these trees, baby, baby, baby.
One. I don't know why the blue circle is really hard to see to me. Frick! Wake up! Ah, freak. Ah, I was doing so good. I felt the end. Sad boy, this is me. Man, this song is way longer than it used to be. I like it.
Okay, you're doing great.
Yeah! I'm glad the song is in. I mean, of course the song is in, but I love this song. There's a song that plays when you're in the TV world and the entrance plays, that it's called. The pretty much with the village room. It's a bit weird, the song, but I like it.
I feel like I nailed that.
I see no room for complaints there, Yosuke.
I think. Oh, there's always more and more down thing. Each song I'm doing, there's one more miss. There's been 3, then 4, there's 5. I'm doing horrible. In my heart, I'm losing. But I'm clearing. Yeah, shadow going up, like, yeah, blah 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 blah. Back to the story.
Phew. How's that for expression, huh?
Magic.
Not bad, Yosuke. That was all you out there.
Yeah, that dance had Yosuke written all over it.
Oh, really? What is that again? Hello?
You don't give up,
Oh.
do you? Well, no matter. Whatever you do, our bond is eternal.
And what is your bond? That's a question I could have right now. What is a bond, Miss? Because I know who you are.
Goes the voice.
Stop, yes! If I'm wrong, I swear. I cannot be wrong.
That really ticks me off. Saying whatever and taking off just like that.
Like a antagonist. Oh,
Oh, I am so mad. I don't care if it is a ghost anymore.
good. Finally, for once, she is going over ghost fear. Good. It was bothering me as well. You seem to have noticed something about it. Its words feel strangely
What
warm.
was it? If people like you didn't exist, they could all be happy? Never having to deal with pain and suffering?
I don't know what you mean.
If you flip that around, isn't it saying as long as we're here, they'll have to deal with pain and suffering? Sounds like it actually understands what we're saying. They just want to sweep the pain under the rug.
Maybe the voice knows what it's saying is wrong.
So what? It's painful to face the truth, so they're choosing to look away from it?
Reminds me of a little team
noticed that it's
called
hung
in
up
the
on
game
the
of
whole
Persona
bonds
4
thing,
Golden. Persona 4, Yep, this one's familiar.
Then we might be able to reach out to
Listen
the
to
voice
truth?
after all.
You're not me!
Yeah, we gotta make it come to its senses, even if it hurts us.
In any case, our top priority is still saving everyone. If
Oi,
what that
oi.
voice said is true, then Tomoe-san should be just ahead.
I don't know who that is, but sure, let's go.
All right, let's get hype. Let's keep our momentum going and save Tomoe-chan. Then we'll meet up with Rise-chan.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll see Nanaku-chan tomorrow and Toshima probably. Yay! The family. We're a happy family. That's from Persona 4 comic dub. Highly suggested. Except if you don't want to be spoiled, don't look at it. But if you don't care about being spoiled, look at it. Pretty funny. How long have you been running? As we run through the empty urban expanse, Yukio suddenly calls out, pointing ahead of us. And we're back here again. Yippee!
There!
I'm gonna find her, then we're gonna dance, then we're gonna go in the next room, gonna transform, and then we're gonna fight again. Yeah, I got the gist. Oh, it's her, the blue chick that I hate.
That's definitely her.
Okay, I hate the little one more than her. I guess the 40 one is second best, I guess.
Those wistful eyes, that alluring look.
Don't care, Skate. Don't care, Skate.
Here we go. When it comes to this stuff, you can't shut him up.
I mean, I shut him up with my circle button to skip his text. Yay! The same feat the most on. But still, recognizing her before me, even though I'm the only one who's met her, Yusuke is amazing. A bit too amazing. Oh, the wiki says too much. I was talking among herself. Tomoe-san noticed us and bolts towards us before we can call to her.
You were with Rise-san. Yukun, right?
I love that you can hear the sound of foots. Pretty cool.
Tomoe-san, I'm glad to see you're safe.
Little detail of a 2D novel.
I'm fine, but I couldn't find anyone else. I don't know what to do. I'm so worried. Sumomo, Tamami, Nozomi.
The Sumo, your grandmother, and Nozomi. I don't have a nickname for Nozomi. Well, Tomoe-san looks really shaken up. The composure she's on her first meeting is long gone. To calm her down, I decided to explain everything calmly and steadily to her.
We just rescued Tamami-san. She's with Miss Ochimisu now. The others are on their way to save Sumomo-san and Nozomi-san.
Oh, really?
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
thank heaven. I was afraid something might have happened to them. Where's Tamami? I need to see her. She must be feeling terrible right now.
Whoa, Tomomin, calm down. You're not really, acting like yourself.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I can't believe that I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. It's fine. I was just surprised. I never really imagined Tomomin losing her cool, you know?
Idle work, wow. As if they were to put a scene for showbiz. Oh no, of course not. So perfect for personal work. Sorry. Small rants. But they're for the fun of it. This is a story mode for everything game. Don't need it. Right. It's so fun. I'm only doing it for opening the online this at the end. Anyway, moving on. There around us when it goes cold, and that's warriors are echoed around us. This time it's definitely targeting Tomoe-san. I get ready to move quickly in case anything happens.
You again? We won't let our guard down this time.
You will, because then there'll be Shadow and gonna dance and gonna catch her in the battle dancing. BAM! Look at me predicting everything. Like a mastermind.
Can't you see she doesn't wanna?
Of course she does. This is all for her sake, after all. Right, Tomoe?
No, I'm not going. I don't want to perform here.
It's okay, Tomoe. I know you're just saying that. You will come with me. It's what everybody wants. See?
What? What? Doesn't make any sense. You, eerie voice? How dare you? Oh, shadow screen again. They gotta keep showing the same shadow picture over and over. This picture. Like, ugh. It was cool the first time we saw it, but now it's like the sixth time, you know. It's kind of everyone is referring to the shadow around us. It's trying to push onto Tomoe-san, whether she wants it or not.
Look, the shadows here are connected by those ribbons too.
Wow! Every shadow is.
You are the leader. It's your job to live up to everyone's expectations.
Wait, the shadow on the top with the tongue, you know the one that flies? Those are not the great ribbons. Can I kill them?
Are you going to turn your back on them and run away?
The leader.
That's not your
Don't
job.
listen to it, Tomoe-san. Being a leader doesn't mean you have to appease everyone.
Oh, you're right.
Wait, is she the leader of the group even though she's by far not the most popular? What?
After all that stuff with Tamamin, we can't let our guard down.
Idol stuff is weird. And again, I don't support it.
I'll protect Tomomin with my life.
Yeah, but first we need to do something about these
Can you take your
shadows.
skill live game? Feel free, he's right there. She was right. Even if we can take Tomoe-san to a safe place, like the dressing room Tamei-san's in, we need to take care of this first. So now the only question is who's going to do the dancing?
Don't worry, I'll handle this.
Oh, is it gonna be Yukiko again? Then to the bottom be Chie again? You doesn't dance? Ugh.
Yukiko!
I'm upset.
I kind of understand Tomoe-san's feelings.
How?
When everyone has high hopes for you, you want to make them happy, but your feelings are all mixed up.
Okay, makes sense. She's from the inn. Okay. Okay, fair.
You don't want to disappoint anybody, so you struggle. It's always on your mind. You don't know what to do.
Yukiko.
But you can only be you. Nothing good comes from lying to yourself. I understand now that telling others who you are and being understood makes life so much better.
So you think you understand? No one wants a bond that only brings you pain. Connect with me, and it'll all be so clear.
The song again! Your dance of the shadow begins. Next to me, Tomoe-san grows softly. Don't worry, Yukiko will pull through. As I think this, Rise's personal broadcast voice is on her head. By magic, by your perfect timing, she's again back. What's it gonna be waiting?
Rise-chan, please prepare my song. There are shadows right in front of us.
What? Okay, Yukiko-senpai's track. Oh, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to split up. I'm twice as busy here.
Sorry, Rise-chan.
It's fine. But promise me you'll use everything I taught you and make it your best performance.
I'll focus on doing my best and not worry about dancing well.
Huh? You really should try and dance well, Yukiko-senpai.
Here I go. Start the music.
Yukiko is something special, I have to admit. She's special. Good, by the way. I don't want to go on that subject.
Showtime.
It's showtime.
Like they say.
Snowflake.
Good luck, Yukiko. I'm here with
Oh, that's a remix song. I don't recognize the song. But it sounds familiar. Oh, that is weird. Bam! Is it a critic song or something? I don't remember the song, but it sounds familiar. It's really good. And first music is pretty good. Ah! I'm messing up! Ah! Oh.
Let all our feelings get through.
Let's kick things up a notch.
Is it this song in the Old Forest, maybe? I don't know. Battle of the Old Forest. Great spot.
Yukiko, you're untouchable.
It's reassuring to have you with me, Chie. Thanks.
Oh, you're on fire!
Chie and I are definitely in sync. It's such a thrill to see.
And to see she gone. Ah, freak too late. Missing up. Ah, I'm doing so bad.
Ready anytime.
You have the shadow freaking dance in the back. It's weird how like calm the song is and how much freaking guitar has been put into it. It's not bad. Pretty good.
Right, you're nailing it!
Yukiko, you're untouchable.
It's reassuring to have you with me, Chie. Thanks.
All right, great job!
How was that, Chie? It danced pretty well, right?
Ah! I'm doing the freaking stick when I'm doing the freaking X. I think you get used to these controls. That's perfect enough. Why did he start with the right? I just noticed that. Oh well. Again for a start to skip. Let's go.
I danced well.
Ah, see? 6 miss!
Make it look so good.
Ah, the misses count keep going up. Oh, 3, 4, 5, and now 6 missing. Ah! Yeah, shadow disappear, blah 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 blah. The story is quite repetitive right now. Oh, it didn't say anything. Oh, sweet. They know we're proud of it.
Thank goodness. It looks like they understood me.
Somehow.
Dancing is hard, but you really can reach out to people if you put your heart into
I
it.
don't know why. I'm almost weirded out that she doesn't have glasses on right now. Don't know why. Yuko breathes deeply and walks back to her side. Delicate, elegant, and somehow defiant, it was a beautiful dance that embodied Yukiko herself.
That was excellent, Yukiko.
Way to go, Yukiko! You were gorgeous!
Oh, man. That reminded me of the first time I tried asking you out on a date.
Yusuke.
You did? When was that?
Don't care.
Never mind. Forget it. I already learned not to expect anything.
It's useless to ask Yukiko.
So, you've poisoned them as well.
That's not how it really is. And you know that, don't you? Chaining shadows down here isn't going to help anyone.
Yeah, if you want to bond that bad, go out into the real world. It might be tough. You might feel a lot of pain, but you gotta find someone who'll hear you out and show them the real you.
You kids really are interesting, but you don't get it.
Hello there, Mr. Surgeon Cuddles. How you doing? It's a familiar face or names.
The more you act as yourself, the farther you push people away. You know that better than anyone. Have you ever been loved, even once?
Ah, no.
For who you truly are. You will be
The friends loves you. Power of friendship.
Isn't that right, Tomoe?
I'm...
Tomoe steps back and shakes her head in both denial and terror at the voice implication. Tomoe-san looks more friendly than I expected. What? What? Mr. Surgeon! I dare you doing this. Freaking right on me. I'm just reading a cool novel over here. Bothering. Oh, thank you. I appreciate. Tomoe-san looks like more friendly. Ah! You buggered my reading! Ah! Which means, just like with Tamami-san, the voice is deliberately going for the deepest insecurities that we don't know. Oh, my poor throat is dying, Jesus.
How can you protect anyone?
That's why I was so happy to stop playing Persona 5 Royale, because Goshen was and my throat was dying week after week. Oh, water. Saturday, y'all. Drink water.
This is just like
Or
what
fruit
happened with
juice.
Tamamine. You!
Fruit juice is real good too.
On it.
Alright, get her! Fall back! Football! Rush on her! Feeling something bad coming, both Yusuke and I rush to Tomoe-san. This is just like earlier, then the instant Tomoe-san gave into that voice. No! She said the no, and she's dead. She said the N-word! She's dead! What's up? I want to read you. Aw, so nice of you. I'm doing fine. I'm playing a Persona 4 dancing online game story mode, and the story is really dumb. But it's still pretty fun to just see the character again, because I love Persona 4, because I finished the game and now I'm playing this, and yep. I'm deep into the fan service. And Yusuke got freaking die. Oh, the freaking punch Yusuke, let's go! And I hate Yusuke. People hate the ground. The ribbon coiled around Tomoe-san and pulled her down the path. So powerful! The power of ribbon! Power of nature! They're alive! I braced myself for the impact, but I still couldn't resist it.
What did I tell you? Tomoe isn't going with you.
She is! We'll take her by force, like you did, but our side. That's what we do, I guess.
Damn it. We couldn't stop it.
We can't give up for Tomoe-san's sake. We'll keep trying until we save her.
Could it be compared to
We've gotta move.
hentais because, you know, ribbons just floosh? Okay, no, shut up.
Yes,
Anyway,
let's
back to the
go.
game.
If we hurry, we can still catch up.
Foot noises! Hiya, we're moving! It has been saved! Should I stop now, or should I do the boss? I'll do the boss. This reminds me of Rise and Kenji dungeon from the Persona 4 because of the sex symbols. After traveling down the path, Tomoe-san was taken. We encountered unbelievable sight. There you go, I said the word. I did it. Are you proud of me? A floor covered in bright neon, shelves lined with liquor bottle, gaudy and chintzy decoration here and there. What the fuck is gaudy and chintzy mean? I swear this game is making world boards, I swear. I don't have an English dictionary. Let's take around, but maybe lurk every now and then. Aw, that's fine. Don't worry about it, Cuddle. You still have searching my heart. Being the hug and cuddles to everyone. The power of cuddles.
This place?
Yeah, power of love.
Feels like somewhere shady you'd go to drink at night.
Is that good or bad, Yukiko? Please explain yourself.
Not that I've been to one, but this looks kind of retro.
Look,
We've been to one.
John.
I know because I've played the game. We've been to one. Not to was there too. Oh, it's her again, the blue-haired woman. At she's exclamation, we all follow her gaze. In the middle of a stage surrounded by neons and all kind of strange objects, Tomoe-san stands, looking up and eating sometimes. Just saying, I'm gonna do this pause for the stream, and after that I'll stop when the game can save at some point. I hope it saves not too long after that, and then I'll do one song in 3 dance just for fun. I might just stream this like at night, just me doing songs.
Doing it because I want to.
No commentary, nothing, just me having fun.
True. You aren't the sexy type at all. In fact, you're so shy. You've never gone out with a boy.
And I've never went out with a girl. Hey, we're similar, but gender opposite.
Hobby of yours.
What is her hobby?
Who are you? Why do you know about that?
I'm sure it's just like a cute little hobby, like Kenji.
But Tomoe, no one needs that, you. If people are disappointed, their hearts will abandon you. Poor girls, left behind by their own leader.
These names.
Tomoe-san!
Wait, what is... Oh, the short of this is cheers. That's pretty cool. I like it. Noticing us, Tomoe-san tries to run away towards us, but the voice speaks again as if to cut her off, and Tomoe-san freezes in her track.
Forget who you really are, Tomoe. Sexier than anyone, dominant over everyone, the mature leader. That's the you everyone wants. Here, listen to what everyone has to say.
Oh, the voices again. Oh, I have to click. No?
I love how she seems so seductive, in control. Like, they're supposed to be edible idols, but it feels like she's the one doing the eating.
That better than you attitude gives me chills. I love that sultry look, like she knows exactly what you want.
No.
These voices again.
Without Tomoe, there's no sex appeal. I don't feel like supporting them without a little incentive.
Oh, you're the pervert then. You fucking weirdo quit bag. You can die.
I have to admit, it's the sexy ones I get the hots for. And that's Tomoe Mino.
What?
Everybody wants this.
I hate like sexual stuff. I think beat someone up.
Now just accept it. There's no place for the real you.
This isn't good. I tried calling out for Tomoe-san, but it's too late. Tomoe-san's lips quivering in fear up until now, curving to a crooked smile.
That's right. No, Tomomin!
No, go again! Ah, you morons! They don't know about the power of friendship! Ugh. That's not the shot I want on my stream. Please blur it out.
Tomoe-san.
Wrapped in ribbons, Tomoe-san only laughed sadly as black mist started covering her body. She was like Tamani-san. No, even stronger. The ominous presence. Oh, there's a word there, I didn't see that. The ominous presence engulfed the area, and the miasma covering Tomoe-san begins taking shape. I know I should be saying the words, shut up.
Everybody is happy this way. The real me is worthless.
I mean, I guess depression.
Not again. Why does it have to end up like this?
Keep your guard up. It's coming.
Here it comes. What is this thing gonna look now? Oh. Oh. Can the screen stop doing like the forward and back in the early eyes?
So hot. That's right. I am the butterfly, the queen of the night.
Why a butterfly? Butterfly is not sexy.
It's useless
right?
trying to show the real me anyway. No one would ever understand. Come here, babe. Connect with me and feel the heat. Leave it all to me and I'll show you the time of your life.
No thanks.
Don't expressing yourself. You get nothing out of it.
Yes, you get to express yourself. You just said it. You dumb butt. That's not true. Ignoring the shimmering of the shadow, suddenly filling the stands, I stand to face the Tomoe-san. My gaze between the two cold, glowing eyes. Are you sure looking at the eyes, though? Anyway, sorry. Behind the giant butterfly mask, I yell at the monster. Expression is good.
There are times people don't understand you, no matter how much you try.
My expression level is level 5, max.
It's so worth it when you succeed. That's why I'll never stop reaching out to people.
Yeah.
What he said.
Thank you, she, I guess.
I know it sucks getting hurt, but that doesn't mean you should ignore your feelings.
Watch me, Tomoe-san. I'll show you what it means to express yourself.
Alright, get it.
You can do it.
I'm finally dancing. Going on stage. Let's go. I mean, me, you know.
Let's do this.
The protagonist. Oui. D'accord. D'accord. Calipolo? D'accord.
Let's go get it.
Don't give up, Tomoe-san.
It's starting. Believe in yourself.
D'accord. Bye bye. And look what song this was. I didn't see the blue freaking circle.
How's that? All right.
The song sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I gotta put my finger on what the song is.
That went well.
I like this version though. These remixes are really good. I cannot wait to try the Persona 5 this in Starlight. It's gonna be amazing.
That went well.
Less thinking, more focusing.
All right. How's that?
Please allow me to join in the dance.
Woohoo!
Perfect.
All right, you're nailing it.
Yeah. All right.
There, we're getting through to Tomoe-san.
There's the elegance I was expecting, Yukiko.
Wow! You two really went all out.
You got me fired up too, Yukiko. Dance with me again sometime. How's that? That went well.
Looking good.
Perfect. Yeah. That went well.
This one.
How's that? All right, I'm ready whenever. Perfect. All right. Yeah. There's the elegance I was expecting, Yukiko.
The voice right now, the song is really weird, messing me up.
You got me fired up too, Yukiko. Dance with me again sometime.
You're doing great.
That's the rhythm.
Perfect. How's that?
But of course, no one can see because I don't have a camera. So I'm moving my feet to beat non-stop because I'm into it. It's really fun. I love this game. Brilliant! Ah, one miss!
That's what I expect from our
Sick.
Yukon.
Amazing. Perfect. My best one so far. With one miss. That ruins everything. Ah! Now I'm gonna stop when I get a save. of course I did it. Because I'm brilliant. Also, I just know it's really amazing how if I don't speak, if I just focus, God, I do way better. Burns! Baby burns, hey, oh, wow.
Tomoe-chan! What have I done? I denied myself, and everyone saw that.
It's okay. Everything. The good parts and the embarrassing parts. It's all part of you, Tomoe-san.
We're the same. And I'm sure there are people out there who will accept you as you are, Tomoe-san.
Oh, she's smiling now. Tomoe-san silently looks down as if deep in thought, then raises her head and looks us directly in the eyes. A newfound resolution burns in her eyes.
When I was a student, I told a friend about my hobby. She laughed so hard. I got scared, couldn't face her. And before I knew it, we weren't friends anymore.
That's really sad. That's actually really sad. Genuinely really sad.
Huh? Wow, I'm sorry.
Like you're telling to your friend, your passion because it's something you're passionate with, and he's like, ugh, or laughs at you funnily. That's so heartbreaking.
I guess that was when I learned to distance myself from everyone else. Tomoe-chan!
Oh, sad. Me doing a tear move. Oh. What's the hobby?
Just so we understand, could you tell us what that hobby is?
I'm curious.
What, dude? Didn't she just tell us how it was a sore subject?
Well, share it.
No, it's okay. This is the first step.
Exactly.
I need to be able to
That was totally what I was going for.
Thank you, Yukun.
Pleasure.
I'm weird. I love manga. I watch TV at home all day. I just can't get out of my kotatsu.
Okay, she's totally normal. Also, I don't understand what a kotetsu is. I know what it is. It's you have a table and you put something really hot under it to be all warm. But I don't get it. What's so special about a kotetsu? I mean, do some research about like freaking kotetsu. Like, what's special about it? It's a freaking thing you put under a table and it's all warm and so cozy. Like, why? Don't you sweat because it's hot under there? But she's just someone that loves anime, TV, and kotetsu. What's weird? Sick!
On my days off, I stay in my PJs, eat snacks, drop crumbs all over, and waste hours online checking my favorite sites.
See, now I like her.
I'm too scared to hold hands with a boy. I'm not good at talking to people, and I always spend New Year's on my own.
Oh, no, that's sad. That's a New Year on your own. No! That's really sad. That's really sad. New Year on your own. Oh, I'm sorry for anyone who has to leave that. Throughout my entire life, I lived New Year with my family. Because in Quebec, there's a show that only comes out before New Year, and pretty much like almost all of Quebec watch it. And the next day, one's like, this part was pretty good, or this part was pretty bad. I wish they would have done this thing different. You know, it's like a sketches. They've been doing that show. By the way, fun culture thing from Quebec. Hey, the show I'm talking about for the New Year, they've been doing that show with the sketches, everything, since 1980 or something like that. AKA super long. No wait, it was 30 years. So at least minimum from 1990s. Since 1990s, they've been doing the show for the New Year, and everyone watches it. It's a culture classic. If you come in Quebec for the New Year, you watch this show. It's like a compilation of all the year and doing funny sketches about it. If you are if someone that watch the news, you get all the jokes. It's just super funny. Some years are less funny than others. The 2012 year is the best year of that one. They did some really funny stuff. Even I got most of the joke. Anyway, back to the game.
I see manga I like and I buy it. Then I realize I already have that volume, but oh well, you know. God, I'm awful.
Oh, you should note on the notebook what manga you have, then go to the manga shop so you can have a notebook so you know. Oh, dumb away. Now I like her. I like her true self. Blurting it all out in one breath and losing speed toward the end, Tomoe's incredible confession comes to an end. What am I supposed to say? I can't think of anything immediately. I look to Yusuke next to me for help, but he appears to be in shock, probably for a different reason.
Wait, are you serious?
drawing 2 of the same manga? I do that too!
Hey, you can relate! I've never done that.
Yukiko-san! Now's not a good time for that. What if this traumatizes Tomomin even more?
No, it is funny for sure. I mean, who'd need 2, right?
But then you can give her a gift, right? So it's pretty cool.
Oh boy. So
She's that type.
Oh, and I thought one was tough enough to deal with.
Oh wait, she's a second Yukiko. Ugh. I take that back. But the real Tomoe is better than the idol Tomoe. I can say that. Ugh. But hey, they're friends! Yay! I just noticed. Sounds really dumb. Because I've been playing Persona Q Shadow Labyrinth, which is the 2DS game, which fused the P3 and P4 casts together. So for the first time I'm seeing interacting with the Persona 3 cast, and Tomoe looks a lot, it might be dumb, she looks a lot like the protagonist of Persona 3, but with longer hair and as a girl. Is that just me? I know there's a Persona 3 portable where you can be the girl protagonist instead. I don't know, but she looks a lot like the protagonist of Persona 3. Just saying. Anyway, back to the game. Yukiko and Tomoe-san laugh together. Laugh for echoes. Jesus, I'm so bad at reading! Through the room. And the rest of us just stand there, staring in amazement. Then suddenly a familiar beam of light descended on the spot a little away from us. The door! God has appeared! Boom! Is that you, Jesus?
There it is again.
Is that you,
That
yelled
same door
about?
we saw with
Ha!
Tamami-san.
Reference to Persona 5 ending. Wink wink. There it is again. The same door we saw. Oh,
Is
wait.
this the door to the dressing room
I don't
at
to
our
read.
office? How come it's here?
Why don't we go inside? Carefully. We don't know yet if it's safe inside.
It's safe inside. I've said it. It's true. I hope. Don't you see this beautiful, bright red sky of blood? Of course it's safe in
Just
here.
like I thought.
Hello?
It looks pretty much the same as last time.
Yeah. You can't hear that song either, huh?
Anyway, we should probably take a short rest.
Where are the other
We
two?
saved Tamami-san and Tomoe-san so far.
Whew, don't mind if I do. This dancing stuff is really killing my legs, you know.
Okay, press. Everyone relaxes, letting the tension ebb with 2B. The fuck does that mean? This game, words, man. I could make a full-on dictionary of just the word. I don't know this freaking game. What the fudge? I guess it is a novel, almost like 2D novel for the story mode. I guess it makes sense. There's special words, but gosh dang. I'm a little tired myself and take a seat in a nearby chair. With perfect timing, Rise calls us up with our persona.
Senpai, are you okay to talk?
Moshi Moshi, Rise? You do
Rise, yeah, we're good. We just saved Tomoe-san.
Oh no, I can't be going crazy.
Oh, it's just a phone.
I can hear Rise-san's voice inside my head. And Yukun is talking back to her?
Oh boy, here we go again.
Oh, she's a wiki.
I can't help it. It is getting repetitive, though.
Oh, because it's saying the same thing I've been saying through the game so far. The freaking thing's been repetitive. I know Yukiko didn't mean anything by it, but she couldn't probably afford to be a little more sensitive. No, it's Yukiko. She has no emotions. Except a creepy smile and laugh. Boom. I glanced at everyone explaining personal communication out of the corner of my eyes. I focused on talking with Rise.
How is it over there? Is everyone alright?
We're having some issues. I gotta say, it is a bit rough without you guys.
Come on, my juniors,
By the
do
way,
it.
About Miss Ochimizu.
Yeah. It seems like the shadows don't attack her for some reason.
Wait, how do you know that, Senpai?
Because we've met
We
her?
ran into her too.
I see what's going on. Geez, she does whatever she wants, like always.
What do you mean?
It's nothing. Anyway, we've got some catching up to do. I'll fill you in once we meet up.
Alright, we'll be waiting.
Bye, Senpai.
Bye, you trash. Anyway, as I ended the conversation with Rise, my friend finished up explaining to Tomoe-san. We relaxed, the conversation turning casual. As we're talking, Yukiko calls out to us, apparently noticing something on the makeup corner.
Look, it's just like when we were with Tamami-san.
Is it not the same note, or we're not in the same freaking room?
Oh, not that again. And I was this close to putting it out of my mind.
Oh, it is another room, I guess. Before even reaching Yukiko, we knew what she found. Just like with Tamami-san, a note. I was making sure I have everyone's attention. I take a look at the content. As I thought, although the actual text is different from the one in Tamani-san's room, it's pretty much a continuation. Also, it's another dressing room. Sure.
The morning glory won't bloom, no matter how hard I wish. I've already forgotten my true face. My love for music has grown cold. I'm scared to sing. Scared to get on the stage. Scared to face my fans' expectations.
Ring any bell? No, that's for me.
How would she feel if I left? I don't want to make her sad, but nothing can fill the void in my heart.
This person's having some hard times. It's even worse than the last note, ghost or not. This is just plain scary.
Could the culprit behind this really be a ghost? That idol who committed suicide?
Even if that's possible, it's too soon to judge yet.
If we could just figure out who wrote these, I wouldn't be as freaked out.
Idol, suicide, morning glory, Calistegia?
For is that word? Repeat yourself?
What?
Exactly.
Calistegia. It's another name for morning glory, but don't tell me.
We all turned to Tomoe-san at a sudden outburst. Yeah, what the fuck are you saying, girl? She was staring into space, as if trying to remember something. Does she?
Tomomin, you know what this note is about?
No, but it reminded me of something I heard when our appearance at LMB was finalized. A very popular idol who was with Takara Productions passed away a few years back. It was apparently big news back then. Just before she died, she wrote one final song. Calistegia, a flower commonly known as morning glory. And that song, Calistegia, that's the new song we're debuting at the LMB Fest.
An idol that belonged to Takara Productions, who has a
I
connection with
any notes yet?
Kitchen.
No one? Do you not see who the fuck is the culprit? No?
Does match the profile we came up with.
This conversation is going in a bad direction.
No, it's a ghost.
Breathe, relax. It's too early to jump to any conclusions.
It's not the dead idol, it's the idol with the metal suit that when she's not in the face of the camera, she's looking like a freaking normal chick with glasses.
But yeah,
and she'll have a face plant on the ground.
things are starting to connect here.
And she's, I don't know, jealous of the others, I don't know.
Doesn't help a single bit. Drive a stake through my heart, why don't you?
I heard drive a steak. I mean, it says steak, but it was, no, steak, the food, the meat, S-T-E-A-K. Drive a steak to my heart, because anyway, chia, meats, anyway. I come down the Rowdy's team and look scarily at Tomoe-san. Whether or not that idol is the culprit of this case, or I think we need to get more information. She's not!
Tomoe-san, do you know why that particular song was selected for Kanamin Kitchen?
Ms. Ochimizu.
Ms. Ochimizu?
Yes, it was her decision. Calistegia never saw the light of day.
Oh, because she died before doing the
After
song.
what happened, its release was put on hold indefinitely. But Ms. Ochimizu said that'd be a key selling point.
Seriously?
I mean, she's really good at business, I have to admit. Miss Ushimizu is pretty freaking good. I want her to be my manager, man.
Tomoe-san,
In not
if you don't
showbiz.
mind, can I ask you the name of the idol that passed
I guess she's
away?
good in showbiz, not me.
Oh, yes.
Yuko Osada.
Oh, hello, Miss Ushimizu. We're talking about you. How you doing?
Ms. Ochimizu, why are you here?
Yuko's curse. The notion is so ridiculous. I'd expect to find it on the cover of a tabloid.
I don't know what a tabloid is.
You don't have to put it like that. How can you say that for sure? Having Kanamin Kitchen sing Yuko-san's song might be an effective marketing strategy.
I mean, it is.
But it could well be thanks to you that they were thrown into this incident.
I don't know.
I can see your position. In a place like this, it's easy to think some monster or ghost is responsible.
I mean, she had a point.
However, it's impossible that this is Yuko's curse. It's flatly out of the question.
You can't know that for sure.
Yes, I do. And that's the end of the conversation.
Man, she's so freaking, like, meh.
Tomoe, choose your words more carefully if you don't want to make a fool of yourself. See what chaos you've caused?
I'm sorry. How could you?
I love the sound when they're ringing. It's like, boom! Yeah, I freaking love it. Mr. Shimizu's attitude was clearly aggravating she and Yukiko. It is strange. Mr. Shimizu does tend to speak aggressively but this time feels different, like a rush of emotion. Why is that? As I tried to calm Chie and Yukiko down, I pondered the possibility. Answer their feeling. We're trying to account their wait. We are trying to account for actual victim here, and being worried for their safety makes us emotional. But attacking Miss Oshimizu is the wrong way to deal with it. We don't even know the extent of our connection here.
Everyone, that's enough. We don't know if Ms. Oshimizu is even a part of this.
No, I apologize. I shouldn't have lashed out. In any case, I'll take it from here. Tomoe, stay here with me until you've recovered. Is that clear?
And where is Tamami-san?
Yes,
Question, hello? As Ms. Oshimizu calm apologized, Chie and Yukiko came back to themselves. I know Yukiko and Chie don't want to blame Ms. Oshimizu if it's not justified. Yukiko started talking again, trying to change the subject.
So, why are you here, Ms. Oshimizu? Is Tamamin okay?
Thanks for bringing out the chair, JSK.
Yes, I came after you. I figured if you saved another girl, she would need looking after. Like in Tamami's case.
But where is Tamami's?
As for Tamami, she's fine. That room seemed pretty safe, and she's calmed herself down. Idols aren't that fragile.
I see. Thank you.
Anyway, you've successfully saved Tamami and Tomoe. I'd like to thank you, but I think I'll wait until this whole mess is over.
We're looking forward to that. Let's get out of here together, all of us.
I'm afraid I must leave that to you. Neither Tomoe nor I are of much use here. It's always like that. Every crisis I face, I'm made aware of my powerlessness. Go once you're ready, and play detective all you want. But that's quite enough throwing around baseless accusations.
Indeed. Miss Oshimizu makes her final statement and leaves, but I still have my doubts. Her powerlessness? Again, something in her words feels wrong. It sounds almost like self-desperation. Is their game trying to make me think that it's her, when it's obviously not her? Ah! And from that, I think there's a reason behind the way she speaks normally. Somehow I can take her at face value. I don't know what it means. She speaks quite normally to me.
But I just can't seem to like her.
Why?
The way she acts, I'd be surprised to find someone who does.
Me?
I have a feeling she has her reasons for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's hurry. We need to meet up with Risei's team and find a way out.
Moving on.
Sorry, I made things awkward. I'll focus on solving the case.
Yeah, you shut up.
me too.
Yeah, you too.
That's just like you, Chie. Sounds like a plan.
I skipped a bit.
I'm really getting hungry, so let's just get this over with and figure out everything else once we get back home.
Yeah, that's like shit. That's shit, alright?
Nobody would think of dinner at a time like this except for you-know-who.
Aw, sheesh, guys. I can't help it. I'm only human.
Fair point. Everyone laughs at cheese punting, as usual. Yeah, we're fine, just like we always are. After exchanging looks with my friends, we stood at the side through countless trials. We stepped for the door. We're gonna just leave Tomoe-san here? Do we... Ooh, trophy earned. A night to remember. After the youth team left the dressing room, all that remained was Miss Oshimizu and a flustered Tomoe sitting alongside her. Midnight stage dressing room.
Some build-up on your face.
Oh, I've been here since yesterday, and I couldn't do anything about it, so...
I see. Yes, that makes sense.
How did I know that it was yesterday?
Kitchen, correct. The LMB festival is right around the corner.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Huh? What? Oh, yes.
You know, I've heard that exercise is good for the skin.
I'll exercise. Some dance practice. Please allow me. Right now. Right here.
Go on, then.
So in front of you, she don't begin dancing desperately. But why? Why? Doesn't make any sense.
No, you're not getting it at all. Listen to me, Tomoe. You need some real nuance, some emotion in that dance.
Oh, please show me another image. Something like, oh yeah, show me another image. Do it. Oh, what the fudge?
A female veteran of the company's lowest department, advising the new addition to the group.
Be a freaking dominatrix. That's what she wants you to be, Jesus.
A woman's worth is measured by the number of men she has conquered. Do you feel her pride? Her sorrow?
That's just weird. No.
Oh my god! I'm ashamed of myself! I didn't understand my routine at all!
Man, this is just weird. Like, is it weird bad, or is it just weird in a funny way? It's hard to balance it. I don't know. Why is my saving? Did I miss a saving? Oh, did I just have a saving? You know what? Just like... So if I do this, I restart where I just were, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. So I'm gonna stop. So remote gonna be stopped for now. I'm gonna do 123 dance and then I'm gonna start the stream. I'm pretty good with some shopping too. I have explored shopping and collection by myself. So I do know what it is. I want to do this one. I've tried it on easy. I don't think I cleared it. Look at the number of stars! It's impossible! This is DLC, by the way. I did pay $5 to get this. Why? Because Mary.
So, are we doing
And
this?
we got Margaret! Oh wait, with Mary. Nope. Rainbow Contact. Yeah! That's a reference to Persona 4 Golden in the Older Forest.
Guess I can give it a shot. It's not supposed to be
Alright, let's try it out.
hard, right?
I'm better at this. Let's do this.
Oh, did I get that right? Twist. This is called getting hype, right? Yeah. Just like that. I don't know, but this is cool.
Blue circle item. You tell everyone too, can see them.
Move to the rhythm. Just do it.
Oh, good.
That wasn't too bad, huh? I'm feeling it. Twist. This is kind of fun. I don't get to do stuff like this that much. Time to put more in. This is crazy. I like it. Let me get serious.
Ah, fudge. Too many goods. Perfect enough.
I'll charm you. Feel my raging pathos. Will you dance
And
all
Margaret
night
comes
with me?
in.
You look good. Not bad. You have hidden strengths in that body. Huh. You're good at dancing, Margaret. You're stealing all the best parts again. It's not fair, Margaret.
There's the best. Yeah. Honestly, is one. I have no misses. Yay! Not bad.
Quite intriguing indeed.
Yay!
May I ask you to dance again?
That might have been my best run so far.
It was my best one so far for this song. Yay! I wanna say Margaret is the best Belgium resident ever. You know what? For pure fun, hi Diddy. I wanna try a song because I have King Crazy on this one. I wanna try it hard. Oh yeah, that's the one I tried on the hard. I didn't clear it. Alright, that song. Back up, please, non-stop. Please have good stuff on your face, my guy. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I can choose between Shie and Yukiko now for partner. Huh. That's me. Don't judge. Eh. Okay, we good. We're safe. Wait, I have some for this, right? Ah, yeah, I do have something. Anyway. I could have no partner. Wait, automatic. It's random.
Alright, leave it to me.
Alright, let's go. That song. Trying a hard one. I didn't look at this one when I was just. Oh, I forgot to take off the mask! Oh, Yusuke! Sorry. Song. Oh, I missed the other one. Funko! I need to answer. Oh, it's fine. Oh, and hi, welcome back, Mr. Golo. Been dancing. Quoi? Ah, ou quoi là? Quelle lampe? Je sais pas quelle lampe on parle.
Je vais te le montrer, s'il te plaît.
Donne-moi 2 minutes, je finis mon stream. Ah! Frick. I'm missing. No!
There! Okay, bring it on whenever!
Circles again. Spider-Man mask. Yay! Did I clear it? They cleared the thing!
No one can call me a
I did it.
disappointment now.
Yay!
You got through safely. Well
You did me on like as a partner. Oh, sick! Perfectionist.
I think you're getting
Sick.
better.
Achievement unlocked. Yay! Whoosh. Alright, that'll be the end of the stream. Thanks everyone for being here. I stream at 8 AM Eastern time every morning. Or I try to be every morning. And more story mode, I guess. Because I'm enjoying this. Thanks for being here. Aqua Boy!